Yo, what up? What up? We back. YouTube, Twitch, what's up? We back. We back online. What's going on, everybody? Is everything moving? Oh, there we go. We check audio's good. Oh, there we go. We check audio's good. All right, shoot, we back. A little late. Where's that little snap at? Detective LOL snap. Are we on Twitch too? Make sure we get on Twitch. You know, I'd be neglecting Twitch, really. I need to put more time and effort into Twitch. What's up, everybody? It's a little empty right now, but you know, we'll get some people in here. Where's Detective at? we got nothing but detectives on this show. We got detectives, investigators. We got investigators. Where are my investigators at? I thought the text was bigger. I guess not. Yeah, we got investigators. We got we got trolls, stalkers. We got stalkers on here. We got everything. Or we had stalkers on here. LL Snap, make sure we need a wellness check on you, man. Make sure you still kicking. Hopefully my man LL Snap's still kicking out here, man. He a good dude, man. He a good dude. We don't deserve him, man. We don't deserve him. As you guys can tell, it's cold over here on the East Coast. We cold over here. Probably Midwest too. East Coast and what in Midwest, we cold. Got the hoodie on, ears protected. I am wearing shorts though, so maybe that's why I'm cold. We got a little bit of we got some stuff. We got Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu. How do you guys feel about him? We got Marcelo. We got a couple things. Hopefully we can watch some matches. I've been trying to watch matches on here for the last couple days, but we've been sidetracked by he who shall not be named on the live stream. Yeah, he's still around. He's still around too. But otherwise we good. We had Mush yesterday. Shout out to Mush. He jumped on the stream. He was teaching us about judo. What are you have Shido, Ippon, what's the other one? Not Ukemi. What was the other thing? He taught us about the rules, the 3-minute matches, the 1 3-minute match. You can't play around in judo. You gotta do some stuff in judo. You can't be stalling like in jiu-jitsu. But yeah, we watched Calisans. We had fun yesterday. That was pretty cool, actually. So I guess we did watch matches. We did. Let me correct myself. We watched the matches yesterday, judo matches. We need to watch more judo, more wrestling too. But I know some of you guys don't like that stuff. But otherwise, we got some other stuff. Hopefully, we can watch some matches, and we got a couple videos. So I like to just get started and let people jump in as they want to. And sometimes YouTube doesn't let you know that the stream is on. So it is what it is. We got my girl Helen. What's she doing? She says, try this defense for a last attempt takedown.
Go.
It's not a shoulder whip. I'm not sure exactly what that's called. She says it's funky but effective. This defense works well when you can stop them first with the hand post, then execute the headstand. It's a technique that's not common or really expected, as it can come as a surprise. Warm up your neck well before trying this. In fact, always warm up your neck before wrestling. What's crazy to me is that she has a history of concussions. So a lot of these girls have been concussed. Did you guys, I think we watched a video when Kennedy Blaze got knocked out. Remember that video? Let me see if I can find that real fast. But man, these girls be getting knocked out left and right. Knockout. Yeah, she got knocked out in a match. Crazy, bro.
Oh, yep. She just, oh gosh, yeah, head to head. And Kennedy goes out.
You know you're not supposed to have a match after that. Well, she ran in there. So not only did she headbutt the girl, but then she hit the mat. Double concussion. That's sad, bro. That was 2 years ago too. So you know what? She probably already had a concussion before she probably already had a concussion in training. Went in there head to head. Oh, that was that. She actually hit pretty hard. Now to look at it, she hit pretty hard. What's crazy is Mark Coleman used to do those headbutts all the time. Kennedy Blaze did a headbutt one time. That's it. She done. Dang, that's sad. So Kennedy's had concussions. Helen's had concussions. I don't know if she had a concussion during the match though. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Think they lose?
Get out of here, coach. I'm the coach today. It's me. Someone says, I always find it so weird how competitors disassociate from the injured. Like, I get that they probably told, well, they got no empathy. Like, I get that they're told to do that and allow the medical staff to do their job, but it always feels so cold. Wish you could have tried to break fall. Hard to analyze in the moment, perhaps. Shut the hell up. How are you going to break fall if you knocked out? You can't break fall. You knocked out. You concussed. You went night-night. You can't do it. How's she going to break fall when she get knocked out? You ever seen someone break fall after getting knocked out? She did almost kind of break fall, though. The worst is when, especially in MMA, when you got the foot behind your back, your foot's next to your head, but it's twisted the wrong way. So yeah, that was. I don't think Helen got. Helen definitely had concussions though. Marulis. I can't type her last name. Mormarolis. Concussion. A lot of these girls had concussions. I think they might be more prone to it too. And especially wrestling, a lot of concussions.
So, I'm sure there was like a lot of maybe conversations. I
can't really discuss what happened yet, just because just got 3 weeks left
sure.
to get through Worlds. But it was it was a lot. I'll just say that it was very few people know what actually happened, and he's very quiet about it, and you can pretty much hide anything, posting a good Instagram post every now and then, and so it's kind of just a lot time being bedridden, under the radar, and I really didn't know if I was ever going to wrestle again, or B, if I could come back in time. So I mean, really, my plan this summer was like, all I care about is my health, and if I'm healthy enough to do this wrestle-off, cool. If in 2 weeks I'm healthy enough to wrestle at Worlds, cool. But if there's anything that even feels slightly I'm not ready, then I'm not risking it. So really, I did my first live practice, I think, a week and a half ago. So I was very nervous to wrestle 6 minutes here. I'm like, yeah, it just,
she still got a couple
my
more
coaches,
years,
coach I'm working with said before, he's like, it's not going to be perfect right now. It's just whatever's optimal, the next best thing, the
she got a couple more. I mean,
that's what I had to go for this
she might do Olympics one more time, give it one more run,
What's it like, I guess, mentally, emotionally, when you're...
I wish you guys could get a meet on there, but, she busy.
Sit around and you got stuff you want
Any
to
updates
do.
over there,
Balea?
Balea?
Emotionally handle that?
What's going on over there? Kingsway,
you know,
not
if it was
Kingsway,
just veteran,
King's
that wouldn't
Kimono
even
and
be bad.
Mika.
Everything, yeah, it was just a lot.
He said he's making a
I
new
would say,
event. It's like wrestling, but the opposite. Guard pulling only.
Yeah,
First person who secures half guard
emotional and
wins. It's going to be
psychological and
dominated by the
mental.
Masters people.
I don't really have. I'd rather say nothing than get into it because I just, you know, it was a very hard year. Very hard year.
That's from 7 years ago. She never really talked about what happened though. Yeah, she never talked about what. I guess she. Maybe one of the training partners got her. Who got her? Who knocked? Who? Well, I already saw who knocked Kennedy out. Who knocked Helen out? Anyway, this all came about because she showed the technique, and I was like, didn't she get knocked out? I wouldn't be doing no headstanding after. If you're susceptible to concussions, I wouldn't be doing nothing with my head. You know, we got some other athletes on here. Influencers. It says former NBA player Sebastian Teflair, I can't say his last name, who earned over $20 million, says he's back living in the projects after losing everything. So you can lose anything. Balea said, just pull guard. You won't get knocked out. Now you can still get knocked out pulling guard. Because you see the people, you know, the people that be jumping for attacks and they kick you in the head. They kick you in your guard and they kick you in the head trying to go for flying armbar or flying triangle. Yeah, you can still get knocked out. Listen to his story. If he can go broke, Gordon Ryan can definitely go broke. Gordon definitely didn't make no $20 million. Maybe Balea. Balea knows. Who got the most money in jiu-jitsu, Balea?
I came through with Eric Adams, Mark Triga, the NBA, and we designed all this up. I just was doing it for the community. I was not expecting to be living in the motherfucker though. When I was in the NBA, making the money, doing what I love to do, I always thought that my life would continue to go up and I would just have a sweet retirement and be able to raise my kids. And somebody told me I was gonna end up back in the projects. I would have never believed.
You got a nice place. That ain't quite the projects.
Ended up getting locked up in 2017, licensed firearms and all that BS. You know, going through my divorce and now, sheesh. Fighting the feds and my divorce affected my finances. Now I gotta run around broke. This right here is the same building that y'all seen through the fire that I grew up in. It's crazy. Go through my whole NBA journey, go through everything I've been through, end up right back in the same spot. The first thing they're gonna ask you is, can you do it again? 2016, I came through with Eric.
He cooked, man.
So that's the mission. How you feeling? What up?
He can still do basketball clinics and some other stuff.
What up, doggy?
He still got connections, man.
Cuz it was good.
Hopefully.
Y'all gotta take this journey with me. We ain't sugarcoat nothing. Look, we ain't got no keys. This is how you get your mail.
Okay, he is in the trenches.
You get your mail. You ain't got no mail? We good. Can't come in here by yourself. Gotta sign a waiver to come in 2940. I'm gonna show y'all the inside. You hear? Let's go. Shit is a culture shock, but I ain't gonna lie. Me coming back to the projects was a gift. It was a gift and a curse, but more of a gift, tell you the truth. I really wanted to show the world exactly how I'm living.
Dang.
Being in the project is all. So that's the mission.
He still got some money, bro. He ain't completely
Also,
broke.
You know what I'm saying? But shit is definitely real.
Okay, maybe not.
Kitchen right here and shit. This shit get lit at, take care of yourself. My last pantry I had in my crib is a whole room size. You know what I'm saying? But right now this is the pantry, you heard? Check out the amenities, man. Stainless steel appliances and all that.
But Leia's like,
that's
the
my office slash closet room. Y'all might have seen this jersey right here. Y'all see this jersey right here? 1,000 pair off-whites and all that. Y'all already know I'm a
He
state
had no sponsorship money?
They're a little worn, so somebody got their ass bust when we wearing these. I don't know if y'all know, on COVID I lost my mom, and I lost my oldest brother, and the next year, God sent me twins, girl and boy. So a mental thing also, you know what I'm saying? But shit is definitely real. This is the kitchen right here and shit.
Says his legal troubles include a 2017 arrest for weapons possession during a traffic stop in Brooklyn, which is convicted to 3.5 years. Rikers, is that where he who shall not be named is? And then 2023, he was indicted. He was accused of defrauding the league's health and welfare benefits plan by submitting false claims. So 3 years probation. Okay. He need to get some of his rich friends to help him. Here's the big thing: the divorce. Where's the divorce at? Yeah, well, that 20 million turned into 10 million. I mean, 20 million after taxes. What's 20 million after taxes? I don't know. 6 million. I mean, plus living expenses. Well, the way these guys live, that 20 million is already gone. You buy a couple cars, house. I mean, you could buy a house worth $20 million. Now, I don't suggest you guys do that, but you could. You could waste all your money. Someone says, I remember seeing him on magazine covers as a kid. Got to teach them how to manage money. Some of these people, not just athletes. Yeah, most of these athletes got CTE and trauma. And I'm not excusing their behavior, but they ain't got the best situations. It says Amani Jones is the assistant coach and RTC athlete for the Cowgirls. I'm about to say the Cowboys for the Cowgirls. U under 23 world bronze, U20 world bronze, and 2 times national champion and 4-time All-American. So if you guys have any daughters or nieces or whoever in your life, tell them to go wrestle. They need more girls wrestling. She's an assistant coach. How much does an assistant coach make over there? Let's see real fast. At least $50,000, right? It says a college wrestling assistant coach salary can range anywhere from $40K to $74K annually, with the average being approximately $57,000. Okay. So that's enough to wrestle. You don't need that money. People in Brazil will kill for that kind of money. $40,000. Some of these Brazilians would kill for that kind of money. So she got a good job and she can wrestle at the RTC. She's set. They were wrestling in Moscow recently. And is this the girl that was on Physical 100? I think. Let me check. Is this the girl that was on Physical 100? Yeah. Yes, sir. That was her. That was the girl on Physical 100. I only know because I'm an avid fan of wrestling. That's the only reason I know that. Mush said he gonna do the Physical 100 to find a wife. He said he gonna have the tryouts to find his wife on there. What's up? I might need me a Japanese wrestling girl, maybe. What should the name of the physical? I got to think of a name for it. You guys know Claw. That's the new wrestling kind of event. It kind of combines like freestyle with Greco and folk style.
Succeed. Try again. He just missed it. But then had the awareness to poke out his left foot.
1-minute matches or something.
At first he don't succeed. Try again. He just missed it. But then had the awareness to poke out his left foot.
Balea, you think Flo would want to partner with these guys, Claw Wrestling? Because, it might be pretty interesting, Oh, it is on Flo. It's on Flo Wrestling already? I didn't know that. Claw Wrestling's on Flo? Let me see. Let me see this. I know it's on Flow. How do you watch it? Is it on Flow? I didn't know that. They got their own. You have to pay to watch it? Oh. You don't have to
the
pay to watch it?
cicadas and the hammer.
Oh, you don't have to pay to watch it? Oh, okay.
With the two, each athlete's name. What are you looking for? Up for grabs. The rubber will hit the road.
It certainly will. And you look at the energy in here. You got the Rocky theme music. You've got the mascots flying around.
Get that music.
Points. All those things come together at 157 pounds today, fellas.
Good stuff, Mike. We'll hear more from Mike throughout the broadcast. 134 pounds to kick things off with Ethan Rotundo of the Downs. What are you looking forward to in this week?
So these matches are really
Guys
short.
victorious for this matchup.
So 1 minute 30 minute match. 1 minute 30 seconds of match. And there's three rounds. So the first one I think is a folk style. 5 minute matches, 4 rounds.
Both these guys victorious
Win
in
most
their
rounds,
match over
unless
Brandon
Banner.
Courtney of Matt King. What are you looking forward to in this showdown, Mike?
I think looking for somebody to get to their offense early in those matches against Courtney. He has a tendency to.
So they got the square mat.
Let's see if one guy can get to a crisp leg attack and finish
And
clean.
match is quick, bro. Match is quick. Match already over.
A 3-time national qualifier with stops at Wisconsin and Nebraska, ultimately at North Dakota State. Ethan Rotundo spent 4 seasons in Madison before he went to the NCAA tournaments in 2023 for Cal Poly.
We're just going to look at a little bit, man. I just want to see real quickly.
Yeah, and if you're Berwick, you're up 3 rounds to 0. You're looking good to win the entire match. But again, this is championship week, so anything he can do to improve that point differential.
For Kyle Berwick, his dad, Russell Dan, with that 118 as his jersey number. We are neutral, and Berwick won.
I don't want to play too much of this, but you guys can watch this on clawtotalaccess.com. So I didn't know that. Okay. Is that Nate Jackson? Well, that was recently. No, 11/11/25. That was yesterday. Nate Jackson, didn't he just do RAF the other day? He just did RAF the other day. Nate Jackson all over the place. Shout out to him, man. He all over the place. Good job. I'm not sure what the payment is looking like, but I'm hoping he's doing well. Yeah, I can't play that music. Paulo Miau shared this. Is he gonna do the video too?
Meu adversário. Nesse momento, ele decide ficar em pé. Agora o que eu tenho que fazer é o seguinte: passarei meu corpo por debaixo da perna dele, nesse movimento, faço ele sentar no chão e agora eu pego o cotovelo dele, jogo o punho dele em cima do pescoço, faço a pressão e pego ele nessa incrível finalização.
You know, somebody gonna get hurt trying to do that move.
Feedback I often got was that I needed to be, more hard on the surface and maybe be more mean, be more aggressive.
2018 U23 World Championships, you got that bronze medal, you got emotional. 25 US Open, you got emotional when you won. Is that just who you are? Do these things make you emotional?
Yes, I have always been an emotional person, and growing up I was definitely one of the sensitive ones in the family. I used to feel ashamed about that, and when I was having difficulty at various points in my wrestling career, feedback I often got was that I needed to be, more hard on the surface and maybe be more mean, be more aggressive. And over the past year or two, really, I've started to really lean into my sensitivity and have been able to really own that as one of my strengths. And I think that allowing myself to be fully myself on the mat brings forth my best wrestling, and it also just brings forth tears. So That's just me. Feedback I often got was that I needed to be
Tony,
more hard on the surface and maybe be more mean.
Well, all right, girl, you can be soft. It's fine. You can be soft. These wrestling girls, I'm soft, and then they go out there and then beat you up. Tony, you watching the stream? He says, yo, that NBA player that moved back to the project Surfside Gardens, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn. That was my old stomping grounds as a firefighter. Okay, Tony. Tony's like, I remember them projects. Let me go back real quick. Tony said he remembered them projects. Tony said he remembered them projects.
2016, I came to.
Yo, Tony, how many fire? Tony's like, Tony was in that building.
So that's the mission.
Is that the building they were throwing stuff at you, Tony? Throwing stuff, not to laugh at it, but
also, you know what I'm saying? But
how come the house look okay right here? The apartment look okay right here, but on the other side, he's like, oh, I thought he was good. I looked at that, I was like, it doesn't look too bad. He go over to the side, I'm like, okay, he in the trenches.
Shit is definitely real.
Yeah, the other side looked good and clean. That side, Tony said he remember that. He remember that building. Shout out to Surfside Gardens, Brooklyn. Yo, Brooklyn.
This is the kitchen right here.
Yeah, it says in the projects back in Coney Island. Yep, right. That's where Tony was. Tony was in the trenches. Had my man Tony in the trenches. Tony couldn't wait to move out of there. Tony, you going back to New York, Tony? Tony said, nah, I'm good. Tony living in nature now. Tony got all kind of animals running around. Tony, shout out to Tony. We got J Flow.
Your right foot is perfect for me to foot sweep. It's already much closer to my weapon, as is yours. Mm-hmm. So if we were both same side, where we're both lefties, Dayashi and a lot of Kosotos, those moves are out.
This is perfect. He's giving me intel for our sparring session coming up.
Unless I can make you switch your stance with a combination. More open would be Kouchigari. Yeah. Where I'd have to make you step into a certain amount of space with that leg light.
Kind of talk
so
the same,
series of like circles
voices
to get that leg light, or pulls to make that leg light. So just knowing your opponent is more important sometimes than just knowing
Everybody
moves.
sound like a nerd.
So it takes a long time to develop that through like, let's both move laterally. You know, kind of knowing when that leg will be light.
Right.
Or let's move backwards, where I'm moving backwards in a way where I could time that step of yours. Or moving in a circle, being able to kind of like knowing when that leg is light. If you move laterally, I'm putting all the weight on my support leg, my right leg.
Right.
So that kind of feel to get my leg light. Next would be pushing, where you're gonna step with your left foot forward and make my right foot go back. So when I step back, you're gonna be able to attack with the foot sweep. Let's move laterally all the way down, together with you leading, sliding your right foot behind you. Good.
They flow too
Have your right
smooth,
foot in
bro.
front. Good. Don't look down, your feet are there, I promise. Good. Now step with your left foot and circle me. Pull with your right, good. Now go again. Very good. Good. I'll hear a little more slide, step, pull, circle. Good.
Judo smooth.
Slide your right foot on the mat. Good. There we go.
It's lower than I thought. Okay.
Now moving forward, we're just gonna streamline our movement. So I'm gonna move, And every time my right foot moves forward is the possibility of a left-footed foot sweep, right? So every time my right foot moves forward, I should be able to engage a foot sweep. So look at that, it's perpendicular to the mat.
Right.
Now bend the support knee.
He got them.
Now look forward.
That foot.
Now be T-Rex.
That judo foot.
Now every time you make a sweep, your hands go down.
That judo foot can
In this
grab
case,
you.
you're just walking me backwards.
Yeah.
And as you attack, lean your shoulders back. Good, not sideways, back.
Oh, back.
Good. Now bend your elbows a little bit, right? You don't have to push me away. Okay. That's my get out of jail free card. If you push me, do a foot sweep and push.
You just step backwards.
Yeah, if anything, you want to pull a little bit.
Yeah. Now it actually made sense, but could I do it?
You hear that
hop into that,
nasally,
right?
the nasally. Why is that, Mush? Why they sound so nasally?
Good. Did you see the difference?
Oh, I pulled you into it.
Oh, you just found the source code.
And with that, I think it's time I got my black belt.
Try and keep square. If we're like this,
these YouTubers, bro,
and you sweep, I could lift my leg.
Right.
But if we're
Don't worry, we
square,
got some
our
more
hips are
YouTubers
facing
we'll
each
talk
other,
about
and you
later
sweep.
in the episode.
Yeah, a lot different outcome. Your right foot is perfect.
That's some good details by J-Flow. J-Flow good. He good for sure. We're gonna go over some more. Well, actually, why they all be doing that? They got, it's either that or the vocal fry where they sound like Kim Kardashian with no emotion at all. You know, god dang, they ain't got no inflection. I'm trying to be the Barry White of jiu-jitsu. I mean, my voice ain't deep enough, but maybe I can. We got some more Nina Marie. I don't know why she's all over the place. And she be getting assaulted by these MMA athletes be assaulting her, the guys and the girls.
How do you have two chats? Zoom in on the toes. You go got.
All right, she got some okay toes though. Let me look.
Oh no.
No, that's assault. That's assault right there. What the hell is she doing? The fuck is wrong with her? All right, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. No, get out of there. Abort mission.
She has a beautiful.
What the hell is wrong with these fighters? The hell is wrong with this girl?
How do you have two chats? Zoom in on the toes.
You can't do that. You can't do that. That's what he who shall not be named wants to do to his favorite athlete. But really, you need some consent. You need some form signed before you do all that. She did all that on camera. That ain't OnlyFans. She was out of pocket for that.
You go got.
No, she got some pretty feet. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Oh my god.
Okay, now that's too much.
I have. You don't have.
You don't know where her feet been.
Don't
She
be
might have been
shy.
walking outside barefoot.
Don't be shy. She has a beautiful. Yes. Okay.
Pollyanna Vienna. Who is that?
How do you have two chats?
Who is that? Should I look that up? Yeah, let me look it up. Who is this lady? Oh, that's her. Why was she doing all that crazy stuff? Was she dating him? That's not her. Was it? Is that her? Is that the same girl? No, that's not her. Wait, is that her? That's not her. Oh, that's her. That's her. No, is that her? She had a completely different tattoo. No, that's her. That's her. Oh, that is her. We're just doing research. I didn't know who that was. I don't know who that was. That was her with the tattoo. She looks completely different. She added a lot of tattoos. Since this video, she added a ton of tattoos. She should have stopped with the tattoos. But you know, whatever, man. That's what these girls want to do. She wasted all her UFC money. Is that her? Colombia? Oh, Venezuela. Oh, that explains everything. Venezuela. Venezuela. She's from Venezuela? Okay, that explains everything, actually. All right.
Flexibility.
Mush, we got your girl. We actually researched to find who your girl is. That girl's 13? Oh, we're not her, not this girl, the other girl. The girl with her feet out. 13? I don't know what she's doing over there.
Too. Do you also feel like kids are more flexible?
Oh yeah.
Because I imagine
Crazy.
that is a big problem. Like, you know, you're going for an Americana or something on an adult. I'm going to tap early. Kids
Who's
don't
going for
care.
it?
To the sky.
Who's going for an Americana? What is she? Does she train? Who going for an Americana in competition? I mean, who you getting with the Americana in competition?
Yeah. So is your technique, like when you're going into a competition against a child versus an adult, are you going in with a completely different game plan?
Yeah, let's leave that girl alone. Well, you saw the J Rod. She went down to Monkeyberg's. Oh no, you can't trust her, Mush. Don't trust her, Mush. Did she have her feet out on Monkeybird's podcast?
If you're offended by the word loser, that's you.
My question for you is, do you ever feel like you're lacking anything that you would get in a class setting? Like different types of looks, anything like that you don't get from just one-on-one training?
Yeah, less injuries. I'm lacking some injuries that I would have got from some dumb fuck at a normal gym.
That is a good point. Have you ever been interested in like the camaraderie of a gym environment or no?
You know, the thing about me, and this always, this is one of the things that people are fussy about, is like, I don't want to be around average people. I don't want to go to an average gym. I didn't want to go to an average university. Mm-hmm. My friends don't have average jobs. Mm-hmm. Most of my friends don't have jobs at all. They run businesses, or they did something pretty significant in their life that it wouldn't make sense for them to show up to a job. Mm-hmm. And when I say something like that, it hurts somebody's feelings, you know? And I would say a couple things in response, if you give me the bandwidth to do so, mm-hmm. is that, you know, I had my first $1 million while I was still in my 20s. Should I have waited later because it made somebody feel uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm. How'd you make
I had
that
over
money?
$10 million while I was in my 30s.
How'd
Should
you
I
make
have
that
waited
money?
longer because it made somebody feel uncomfortable? Do I owe them that? Because, well, average people don't do that. So how could you do that? Well, it's in my fucking bank account. It's in my fucking brokerage account. So, I had $50 million a few years later. Should I have waited longer? Because most people never do that in their lifetime. So should I wait till I'm dead? So I don't really give a fuck what most people do. And I don't owe them an explanation. And smart people understand that. Yeah. So, and I always make this divide, and this is very humorous to me, by the way. I always make this divide. It's like, intelligent people understand.
Uh-oh.
If you're in the top 20% or so, then you understand, you probably did better. You're having an above average life. You're doing well. You're probably working hard to do even better, or making some effort to do even better. Mm-hmm. And a person like that's not offended when I make these comments. A person like that, when I say a loser or a hater believes this, mm-hmm. they don't identify as a loser or a hater. They're like, oh, he's not talking to me. And what he's saying actually makes logical sense. But when I say those words, I don't care what losers think. I don't care what haters think. That's where all that rage comes from. They self-identified as that. If you're offended by the word loser, that's you. It's you I'm talking to. If you're offended by the word...
Mush said he was not interested. Okay, Mush. There's always a possibility. Oh, he's in Chicago? Who is this guy? That's her man? Film guy? Camera guy? He said, I don't want to train with average people.
I am currently on my way to Newark Airport, Newark, New Jersey, as you probably already know from the title or description of this video, to interview Derek Moneyberg. Well, I will not be interviewing Derek Moneyberg. Elisa will be interviewing Derek Moneyberg for the Jits and Giggles podcast. I'm just the support crew today. That's kind of what I do for the show. And this whole thing is just so ridiculous that I wanted to document it, because that's what I'm good at in life. So it is 8 o'clock in the morning. My flight doesn't leave until 11:30. Normally I'd probably leave out of Philly, because I live a lot closer to the Philly airport, like a lot closer, but the flights and everything like that, Newark was just more convenient, so I'm just driving.
Bro, that's like 2-hour drive or something. 2 or 3. How many hours? It's like an hour or two or something to get from Philly to Newark.
To Newark Airport. We're going to be in Chicago just for a couple hours, literally just to record this podcast, and then I'm flying back tonight, which you'll probably see shortly. So I am anticipating that today is going to be an interesting day in some way, shape, or form. If nothing else, the time we're scheduled to record the podcast and the time my flight leaves tonight it's gonna be kind of close. So even if today is a boring day, I'm sure it's going to end exciting. Also, to make it more exciting, I'm on the last flight out of O'Hare back to Newark. So if we don't make it, you'll see some footage of me probably in a hotel. And I don't want to do that. But we will see how the day goes, and yeah, it's gotta be interesting.
They think filming Moneybird gonna change their life. Maybe it will. She waiting for the come up. She got. She said she's gonna interview us next.
Very glamorous.
Chicago, and just
they not dressed right. They not dressed properly for
just ate
Chicago.
lunch, and
You know
now
they
we're
got
gonna get
cold
the
out
coffee before we record the podcast.
Gonna go meet Moneybird.
What do we have? Danny Choppa said he likes. Oh God. What the hell? What Moneybird? What the hell's wrong with Moneybird's sense of style, man? Moneybird, just stop, bro. Just stop, bro. That's terrible. Somebody help! All that money can't make a real set. Look at that. Got the bearskin rug right there. Scrooge McDuck. This terrible. You can't pay me to walk into there, bro. LL Snap said he would go in there, but I'm good. Look at this place, bro. He got a big place in Chicago. It must be a big place in Chicago. Is it a townhouse or something?
So people don't understand that, of course, we're trying to system match. And then there's a lot of life.
You know, Moneybird be running game on them girls, and they walk in there. Gotcha. He running that PUA game on her.
Okay, so I fully intended on this being like a full-length vlog style thing. As you can tell by the fact that this is like the end of the video, it did not become that. That's okay. It's currently 1:20 in the morning. I am driving back from Newark Airport.
The time change got
yeah, it was a day, and so I wanted to film more. I wanted to like do a lot more content, but you know, it's just not how it shook out. It was a pretty fun day, pretty different. I think Elisa would agree with me, but anyway, I'm not gonna ramble here at the end of the video. I've been up since 6 this morning, yesterday morning, whatever, and I still got a little bit of a drive ahead of me. So make sure you check out the full podcast.
Just slept in his car or slept in a hotel at that point.
Consumed Spotify, YouTube, all that. So make sure you check it out with Derek Moneybird. I will say, if I get this out before the podcast gets out, I will say it's not a podcast like you've ever heard from him before. And I will leave it at that. So make sure you watch the pod.
We're not going to listen to the podcast. You couldn't get my ass over there.
If you're a decent man, you should have it in your mind that like, oh yeah, probably I should be able to protect my woman and children.
Did you say you were bullied as a child? Is that correct?
Of course he was.
I mean, you know, you're.
Of course he was.
Your father was in the newspaper day after day, and my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a very overweight woman.
Okay, why was your dad and your uncle in the newspapers, Moneybird? Why was your dad and your uncle in the newspapers, Monkey Bird? Where did that money come from, Monkey Bird? Because I'll watch paint dry before I listen to a full episode of this dude's podcast. Somebody's watching it. Some bots. The poor bots got to sit there and watch it and comment on it. He said his mom was overweight. Okay, well, you can't control that. But dad and uncle doing some nefarious deeds.
My mom was a fat woman, and I was a fat kid.
Oh, I'm a little sad.
If you're a decent man, you should have...
That made me sad. He said, yeah, that did make me a little sad. Everybody got a sob story. Even he who shall not be named had a sob story. I'm not saying it wasn't sad. It's very sad, very sad stuff. But man, you don't need to tell everybody your business. You don't have to tell everybody go to your therapist.
In your mind that like, oh yeah, probably I should be able to protect my woman and children.
Did you say you were bullied as a child? Is that correct?
I mean, you know, your father was in the newspaper day after day, and my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a very overweight woman. So my mom was a fat woman, and I was a fat kid. And my dad's in the newspaper as like the largest drug trafficker in my county's history.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when you go to school, you hear a lot of comments of, my dad said, about your dad, things of that nature.
At that point, did you have any experience with any type of martial art?
You know, he was getting joned on. He grew up in the 80s. He was getting joned on hard in Chicago. Chicago? He couldn't survive in Chicago. I know they were getting on him.
No, not at all.
No. So did you ever get yourself in situations where you were being physically bullied?
Yeah, then after you break somebody's kneecap or bust their head open on a wall and they need some stitches, then the other kids, they don't mess with you as much.
Was that just from your size? Because if you had no technical background, how were you beating these
She
kids
said
up?
you had no technique.
Yeah, I'm a bigger person. As an adult, I'm over 6 foot. I'm 6'2", over 270 right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was a bigger person throughout my life.
Did you ever have a thought as a kid that you wanted to learn how to defend yourself? Like, did any of that lead
I
into?
did. No, yeah, I did, because partially because of that, and partially, I don't know. I just think like any decent man should be able to protect himself and protect his family.
Yeah.
I think if you're a decent man, you should have it in your mind that like, oh yeah, probably I should be able to protect my woman and children. If you're a
He got some weird kind of sense of, I don't know. He got a weird sense of justice or pride or something. I don't know what to call it.
What's something that you notice that people overlook when they're trying to become successful? That's like a given that they need to be doing.
You and I talked about it earlier today as a consistency thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't show up for your own success consistently, you're just not going to have much success. And somebody that's mad at me is like, and I worked hard. When you're a kid, when you're a child, you cry because you don't have what you want. You pray to God. You do whatever the traditions or rituals that are normalized in your culture. And about the time you get done with all that bullshit and you decide, hey, what could I do for myself?
Mm-hmm.
What are the variables that I have control over? What are the
Easter
behaviors
Island
that I could engage in today that would make my life a little bit better, in the future?
Now I can't unsee it.
And about the time that you take that personal responsibility for your outcomes, you'll start to have better outcomes incrementally. And it won't happen overnight. And if you want to be an overnight success, you'll probably never be a success. And if you never made $1 million yet, and you think you're going to make $1 million this week, you're almost for sure you're not. And if you did, you'd find a way to mess it up.
Consistency is key.
I think the consistency
What up,
part
Chad?
is like,
Moneybird looked like he.
I think that's more important than anything else I did. Is I showed up very consistently, and I learned from the best
actually a
people
little
in the
bit
world.
of special effects makeup. He'd be set. All right, last one, then we'll jump off of Monkey Bird.
I put in the same hours or more hours that any other black belt did. I did it with the best coaches in the world, and I have a history of success before them that I did many other things at a high level. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best investor in the world. If you want to learn investment, best person to learn from would be Warren Buffett. If you don't have time, I'm a great option. I'm not the best entrepreneur in the world. I think Elon Musk is a better entrepreneur than I am. But, if you can learn from Elon personally, I think you should. And if Elon doesn't have time for you, then I'm a great option to learn entrepreneurship from. I'm not the best black belt in the world, and I'm not interested in teaching you that. But but I am a black belt, and I do just fine with the other black belts, and the professional people respect me. And I don't give a shit what the other ones think. I don't owe them an explanation. Right? But I did a lot of things in my life very well.
He's only
I'm not
lost
the
one
best in the
MMA
world
fight in
at
his
anything.
life to a turtleneck.
I'm sure there's better real estate. Sam Zell was a better real estate investor than me. He's passed away. There's other people who are better real estate investors. But I made a lot of money in real estate too. If you can learn from the best real estate investor in the world,
Yeah, but you
that
could
might
be
today,
you could
learn
be
from
doing
him.
all kind of sort of stuff.
And if not, I could help you with that too. But I don't pretend to be somebody that I'm not. And whatever the public wants to think, because it doesn't matter. The top 20% of people, the people that can do math, the people that are engineers, the people that have a good work ethic, like military people and other tough people that are hardworking, they understand me, and we get along just fine.
My thing
put in the
is
same hours.
The way he came into jiu-jitsu is probably the same way he's gone into other spaces, investing, real estate. You could do all sort of shady stuff in those fields and never get called out. You could be, I'm not saying he's scamming anybody, but you could do all kind of shady stuff over there. She's had a couple people on her. Hey, how you doing? She definitely looked like she's from New Jersey. Oh, she was over there at CJ. I didn't see her. She got them heels on. Danny Choppa said he thirsty. Jiu-jitsu. I don't like no influencers, bro. I don't like any jiu-jitsu influencer. Kynan, he shouldn't be celebrating. He did terrible. If I performed that badly, I would just take myself home. I wouldn't be partying. She is very solid. Mush said he's not interested. Danny Choppa, on the other hand, Danny Choppa, where are you, Danny Choppa? Danny Choppa was leaking. Danny Choppa, where's Danny Choppa at? Danny Choppa, ain't you in Jersey? Danny Choppa, I can't find rain. They didn't have no rain. Here we go. Wait a second. Nah, they ain't got no rain. Well, Danny Choppa was leaking a little bit. He says, nah, what? I'm cool. Seeing look like trouble. He close to EPA. Yeah, that's where she might be in PA too. She might be South Jersey. You right there. We're gonna look up Danny Choppa on the couch, looking at her toes like that Brazilian girl was looking at Nita Marie's toes. All right, Danny Choppa, we're gonna keep our eyes on you. We ain't got no more he who shall not be named. We gotta keep our eyes on you. Keep you out of trouble. If I see you on that couch, if I see you over there on that couch, I'm gonna be worried. She is very solid though. Danny Choppa on his way over there. He already on the couch. She's very solid. She's very solid. That's how they build them in New Jersey, though. Craig invited her too. She had more fun than I did over there. She is very solid. She had a lot of money to be wasted. She went to the Sphere. You know I was broke. I couldn't go to that Sphere, the Vegas Sphere. I had nope, nuh-uh. Danny Choppa says, if I'm on that couch, I'm going through a mental crisis. Nah, she can heal you. All right, she had a good time. Oh, okay. In-N-Out Burger? Okay. I don't know where she was there for that. Where was that at? Oh, they're gambling too? Okay, they had a good time. They had a good time. Okay. All right, we tired of stalking her for now. Who was that? She's the girl that was interviewing J-Rod with her toes out. She had her toes out, and this how Danny Choppa. If Danny Choppa get on that couch, this is what Danny Choppa gonna do.
Zoom in on the toes.
If Danny Choppa get on that couch, this is what he gonna do. While the camera's rolling, he gonna do this.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Get off her, Danny Choppa. Stop it, Danny Choppa. What you talking about? She's an influencer. Nah, did you see those feet though?
I have. You don't have.
She just got assaulted, but you know, whatever. She interviewed J-Rod. That's a double no.
I just like to talk.
It's all good. He's famous. It makes it all better.
How much the wrestling fashion has changed since the time I was in high school and between now, and it's only been fucking 4 years. You know, when I was in high school, the wrestlers, we used to do this with our sweatpants. It was like a wrestling fashion statement almost. We would tuck the sweatpants into the socks. One, I thought it looked cool, but it also has a purpose. When you're wrestling, your fingers can get caught in loose material, so we would tuck all of our loose material in and make it not loose. But nowadays, you've got people doing the exact opposite. Look at this. You've got people cutting their sweatpants to make them look like jorts or whatever. And honestly, I think it looks pretty ugly, and your fucking finger's gonna get caught in that. Another thing, I was in high school, people used to wear their singlets really, really high because it looked better than having your singlet at your fucking knee level. Here's another example, this is actually
pull that down. Pull
but nowadays, again, it's the complete opposite. When did we decide to wear our singlets this low to our knees? This doesn't look good. And I see kids nowadays when I watch high school matches, pulling their singlets down to their fucking knees in the middle of the match. That's literally what the scrubs used to do back in the day, but I guess now it's the opposite. I don't know. Bro, it's these collared polo looking shirts, dog. Who the hell and when the hell decided it was a good idea to wrestle in that? One, those shirts are uncomfortable as shit, in my opinion, but I don't know, bruh. Collared shirts on a wrestling mat? What? If you fucked with this video, you should leave a like, comment, and follow. I make funny MMA content, mainly grappling content. Follow for more. I'd just like to talk about how much
this sport is being taken over by influencers at this point. Halloween already passed, but shout out to this brother from one of the Jason movies. That look like Mush out there. Me or Mush? Actually, that might be LL Snap. You'll solve some crimes with Scooby. Infiltrated by dorks. Terminally online people that don't train. Yeah. Some of these guys do train. I still don't like them. That brother he wasn't going down without a fight. Bare knuckle boxing right here. He should have gone to the body a little bit. He gassing out. He getting tired. The brother getting tired. He's losing his form. Oh, there we go. Work the body. 1, 2, 1, 2. Uppercut. You trying to knock him off the building? Come on. You gotta work the cardio. Keep your cardio up. Come on, man. Keep your cardio. Oh, no. He gassing out. Oh, no. This was 89. He should have started wrestling. I would have wrestled. Well, I don't know if he got a knife or nothing. I would start wrestling. He gassing out. He got his hands bloody. No. He couldn't even finish it. Oh, no. Don't knock the brother off. He might survive. Knock him into the trash can.
Make your best shot. Motherfucker.
That was terrible. With that kind of strength differential, you can't win that fight. He knocked his block off. One brother that decided to fight back says, all things considered, he had some nutty conditioning and endurance to be punching someone like Jason like that, even if he was letting him. When one of the kids called me out the road. Rampage out of pocket most of the time.
Italian. Can I put it on my penis in your leg?
Maybe.
I speak Italian. Can I put it on my penis in your leg?
Maybe.
He'd be corny, but it'd be working. When you got money, it don't matter if you're corny. That's what I learned. I mean, I ain't got no money, but when you don't have money, you can't be corny. If you're corny and don't got money, you can't win. Now, if you got money and you corny, you're gonna do well. You're gonna do well for yourself. You corny. Much said, get your money up. Get your money. Get your money. Where the money at? You need more money. It's inflation. You need more money than that. Mush, you can't get nothing for that little bit. These girls want you to pay all the bills now. Says, till this day, the Rampage clip where he grinds up on the MMA interviewer shocks me well, you definitely can't do that no more. These MMA people get away with a lot. Says, when you're rich, you have all the qualities a woman wants. Leadership. There's other things that come with the money, the leadership, the alphaness, the vision, assertiveness. Money is just an indicator of how assertive you are, how dominant you are. And so on, whatever the manosphere guys be saying. We're in the jiu-jitsu sphere. This ain't no manosphere.
What's up, guys? This is Bo Bassett. I compete for Team USA Wrestling. I started freestyle wrestling right along with folk style. It's just kind of what you do growing up in Pennsylvania. I enjoy freestyle wrestling. It's probably my favorite of the 3 styles. I enjoy competing for Team USA. I think 2 things that really helped me take my freestyle game to the next level. The first one being competing, getting in a ton of matches at a young age and all the way up through how old I am now, competing senior level. Getting as many matches as possible has been huge in my development. And the other thing is my faith. I went to the Olympic Training Center for the first time when I was 14 years old in Colorado Springs, and I went to my first Bible study, and that took some of my wrestling to the next level. I'm able to wrestle free, wrestle for the Lord, and wrestle with His strength. Thanks, guys. What's up, guys?
Okay, when is USA Judo gonna have kids making videos like that for them? Because I haven't seen it. Let me see. Someone post some stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen USA Judo. Even USA Wrestling got people making videos for him.
Yeah.
He's a fighter. If something happened in the gym, you gonna help?
Streamer today gonna be screamer.
Brother, why you wear your phone, brother? You want to call police or something?
Oh, brother.
Doesn't matter.
I'm about to get his ass kicked. These guys soft, bro. These streamer people soft. Oh, that was that.
Holy
that was
shit.
Homeboy.
I see hella stars right now.
Call police, bro.
Call police, bro. These streamers soft, bro. These streamers soft, bro. People be looking up to these people. They can't even. What did Monkey Berg said? They can't even protect themselves. Well, they got security to do that, but some of these men just soft, bro. Just for real, I've grown to like Islam Allah. Just salty when he beat Dustin. Main character syndrome. When did he say that? Hey, get it, Victoria, get it. You know, LO Snap said, "Don't mess with that man. He got some connections. he got some connections." I ain't saying I'm not gonna watch it, but it's pretty interesting to see. Well, he got a lot of power. That's why he think he's the main character.
How difficult it is to juggle several different women in a 24-hour, span.
Is this much?
Like, you got to be the faithful man by day and the bozo by night. And you better hope who you being faithful to don't see your phone and see the bozo activity that you got going on. Like, I don't like. As I got older, I'm 37 now. So the whole being a player thing, like, it don't hit the same. It's like, now it's like, as we get older, we want more peace. Like, now I'm on my way to work. I ain't trying to be stressed out with 15 different women I gotta text 15 different things to, remembering 15 different lies and stories, and I don't want that stress in my life. That's a young man's sport. So what I'm saying is this: the most peaceful thing I ever did to myself was have enough discipline to only deal with one woman. It's not that difficult. You just have to find the right one that has all the qualities that you require out of a woman. With me, it don't take that much to keep me happy. If you can bring peace and simplicity to my life, that's really all that I require. I don't require a lot. But just speaking from experience, that being a player and having hoes, like, it's cool when you're young, but when you get old, you look foolish. Fuck, you look like you 40 years old, still having multiple hoes. And, well, you sick. That's a mental illness.
He ain't gone through divorce yet or heartache. Mush said he ain't giving up his female friends. Says nah, never surrendered juggling. Dancer Die said he juggling for life. The older dudes got money and assets. It's even easier than they got a couple $100 bills. They good. The dude is trying to get women. Oh, okay. Derek Jackson, you guys remember Derek Jackson, that guy that was cheating on his wife? There's some people that need help in this life, man. You got people that be looking up to porn stars on here.
For homie, meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
he's
you,
a
gang.
super gooner.
Who's that?
He's a super gooner.
Oh, he's a gooner?
Yeah, he reviews all of us.
Oh, okay. So you watch a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I study film.
He studies it. We're artists. Wait, what kind of, if I was a basketball player, what would I be? I'm like Steph Curry. For sure.
He should have been Cheetos, right? He should have got married.
Yeah, he did. Like, I'm like Steph Curry.
Oh, you said Steph
That's
Curry?
how he who should not be named be looking out there.
Like, I feel like
So who's LeBron?
That's how. What are the faces?
oh my God.
Matronly.
Same opinion. No, she's
Damn. Who got
fire.
Reed? Huh? Who got Reed?
Who's Kyrie? Sapphire Soul Snatcher. That's
I don't know that.
Oh, you damn, you know, yo, hey, Jack, he the number one goon in the world. Number one gooner.
He said, I'm not number one.
He top 5?
He's top 5 gooner. You're
Yeah, top 5.
You're the LeBron
Yo,
James.
that's right. He's proud of that.
Yo, Jack.
Yeah.
Yo, Jack.
I need a soundboard.
Is he famous for gooning? I didn't even know there was famous
I need a
for gooning.
soundboard.
You're like a famous gooner.
Yeah.
He's the gooner.
He's the analyst. So people go to your page to get the reviews before they go.
Yeah.
best reviewer in the
He
game.
said I'm a star player. I'm out the league.
How does he review the mush?
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
Oh, thank you. You've seen my recent performances?
Oh, he just
I made
watches.
some
The
good
most
ones.
recent one I saw was you and Connie.
His lame ass.
I'm deeper.
I'll show you a good
I
one.
thought he
I
was
made
in
a
there.
real good one last week.
Hey, listen, you're not supposed to do stuff with everybody, bro. He should be ashamed of his life. Where's that little snap at? Somebody slap this man. Get out of there. You need to go train or something. Stop jerking off. Stop gooning left. Stop gooning left and right. Somebody need to slap J-Rod too. You need to slap some of these guys, bro. Somebody need to slap some of these guys. Dan Top says, people wonder why kids are messed up. People glorify this stupid goon culture. Yeah. You got streamers, porn star, mattress actress, goon star. That's terrible, bro. Yeah, these guys are cooked. Ain't got no testosterone. He leaking all his testosterone out. Balea says, grappling needs to return to the Mush Master today. Needs to return to the Mush Master. I'm trying to get him to come back. He trying to get to the Olympics, though, Balea. Who are these dudes? They definitely do no-gi. Yeah, yeah, we ain't claiming these guys. They do no-gi. Well, they the popular. Balea, Balea likes the influencers. How do you feel about all these influencers taking over the sport, Balea? How do you feel about that? As a connoisseur of jiu-jitsu, as the jiu-jitsu historian, how do you feel about all these influencers? No comment. Balea. Balea always pleading the fifth. If you put Balea up on the stand, you put Balea up on that stand, he can't. I plead the fifth. Before they even ask him a question, I plead the fifth. I'm kind of tired of these influencers, bro. I'm tired. They all sound the same. They all sound monotonous. Ain't got no emotion. Their head's too big. They ain't done nothing to had their head be too big. They got a couple views on YouTube or Instagram. They think they good. And you be watching. Remember you had the two. Yeah, I know. we're gonna watch the Flow Grappling thing, the interview. What the hell he think he gonna do to Sanji? He legit think he's gonna smash him. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna mush. We're gonna watch that. Don't worry, we're gonna watch that. All right, Balea said he plead the fifth, but look, Balea, you've been following Sanji Hibeto and Saulo Hibeto for 20 plus years. What the hell this motherfucker think he gonna do? What tournaments he did? He ain't done. He did MMA or something. I don't know. He need to start small. Why are you going right to Sanji when he's old? He's ecological. It just pisses me off. And I like, of course, Flow Grappling. We work with Flow Grappling. But remember when they did the matches with the influencers? They had the YouTubers. That was terrible. They had the two YouTubers out there. I was like, this is terrible. Somebody more deserving should have been out there. They had these two YouTubers. They were just terrible. And they had the sponsor kid on. I'm important. Get out of here, man. We're gonna look at that in a little bit. Dane Chop says that's wild. Mush says, yeah, I think I should stay away from grappling. Belay, you scared Mush away. Mush said he don't want to deal with that. At least the Olympic sports, they still got some honor in those sports. Danny Chopper says, we ain't ever getting Mush back. Also, I didn't even know they had that event. They're going to do it soon. Did you, Belay, did you put that match together? Was that you? Or was that Flow Grappling? Somebody at Flow Grappling? Was it one of the blue belts at Flow Grappling that put that match? Who did that? We need to get Belay. Can you call in one day? We need Belay to call in one day. The new general manager request? Oh no. Do they train? We need Belay to call in. Belay, call in. Belay say he can't call in. He busy right now. Belay will get himself in trouble if he call in. We're gonna look at that a little bit. We're gonna look. Mush says, "Why would I come back though?" That's true. Mush, you gotta get ready for the Olympics, bro. You gotta get us into the Olympic trainings village. Come on, we're trying to get in the Olympic village. Have some fun over there. Look, I gotta meet all my track girls. I gotta meet the track girls, the volleyball girls, the wrestling girls, the gymnastics girls, maybe the basketball girls. Even come back. Come back and beat Jordan. I think Sanji got this one. Yeah, Olympic Village. We gotta get Mush into there. Eco these nuts. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty funny. I want to see Mush versus Josh Sanders, or not Josh Sanders, Greg Saunders. Where's Greg? Why isn't Greg Saunders? He's injured. He retired. We definitely gonna look at that in a little bit. We almost caught up to what we did yesterday. Belay. No, Belay. We saw it already, Belay. We saw it. We saw it already. We saw it already, Belay. Belay get himself in trouble. Sorry, Belay. I don't want you to get in trouble, Belay. Nobody watches this live stream. As soon as people see 3 hours, they're like, I ain't watching that. Yeah, we gotta get Belay in one day. The feds are they got his computer being monitored. 991. Yeah, we close. It's been a struggle. God dang, it's been a long struggle to get to 1,000. I didn't think it was this hard to get to 1,000. YouTube don't like this live stream too much. Yeah, almost there. I'm tired. Much said the Fed saw his rant. I'm gonna post a clip from that too. The Dominican part. Yeah. We got Muggsy over here trying to break some girl's neck. Muggsy. See, this is what happens when you got influencers doing techniques. They shouldn't even be doing the techniques. Monkey Burglar. He said he don't want to train with average people. He did the podcast with the girl that did an interview with J-Rod. I don't know if you remember the girl. She kind of solid. So we just watched a couple of those videos. He got some other videos too, probably. He's still around. 50 of those accounts are probably from he who cannot be named. Which account? Oh yeah. Well, we have not been covering he who cannot be named on the channel. We were waiting for the news. Belay, when are you going to break out the news on he who shall not be named? Says Kokorian put on a mini post today comparing grapplers with Star Wars. Oh, might need to check that out. Let me see Muggsy throw this girl on her head real fast. So again, I'm fed up with all these influencers. I'm fed up with Muggsy. I'm fed up with whoever else. 2 more Banger Who #1 matches. Okay. Well, you got Gabrielli on there. I'm happy for that. Oh, they're going to be legit? Okay. Belay was like, all right, any of the legit matches, that's me. Now, if it don't seem legit, that was not me. Oh, he did throw her on her head. Muggsy can only beat up kids. Does anybody realize that? He can only beat up kids before puberty. That's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous having people like this out here doing techniques. I mean, Harriet Tubman, he can't even out wrestle a girl, but he threw the girl on her head. He shouldn't be wrestling. Why is he hanging around high school people? That's his audience. Whenever you see people come up to Muggsy, it's usually the kids that go up to him. Yeah, it's usually kids. He says, Mushmaster, almost 10 years since Copa Podio in Rio. We need a reunion. Uh-oh. Are you going to get Travis Stevens back out there too? Our corner spot all closed down now, though. Oh, no. Come on. Is Copa Podio? I guess Copa Podio hasn't been around for a long time.
Obviously, he's a tremendous martial artist. My hope is that he has grown to the point now that he's mature enough to guide a young man without taking him down the dark path. That's it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, John has a ton of demons. He always has. I don't know that those go away.
Oh, no.
But hopefully, it's not a negative influence on a kid that seems to have the world at his fingertips. Look, Gable, this now has to work, though, because he's done everything, right? He did WWE, played football. He obviously can wrestle. Now he's doing MMA, something we thought he would do a long time ago. He's exhausted all those other options. John has to take a responsibility to Gable to make sure he's guiding him in the right directions and not just inside the octagon. John Jones can coach, obviously.
Cormier should be coaching Gable Stevenson because John Jones, he ain't no coach. He the worst influence. So we got to have Balea and Mush on the live one day to tell us we need to hear about Brazil. Balea say he plead the fifth. Balea, you can't keep pleading the fifth every day. So the day after jiu-jitsu, when you tweak your neck and have to turn your head like Batman. That is true. Shout out to Mario Lopez. Brazil stories are for members only. He said, man, if you weren't there, man, you can't hear the stories, man. What's going on with Dream Art, Balea? Are they still around? I know they got kicked out of Texas. Are they back in Brazil? Are they back in Brazil, Balea? What the heck's going on with Dream Art? They done lost every athlete they had. Carlos Enrique, the Munez brothers. They lost all the good athletes. Who else representing Dream Art? He says, yeah, they're expanding in Brazil. Dream Art Manaus now. Okay, they just gonna go straight to the source. LL Snap. He said they trashed. Balea, how they mess up in Texas? They should have been made. They had it made over there in Texas. Says like every major team, they split. Yeah. They said we're going straight to Manaus. We're just gonna get the kids right from the source. Mush says, I remember interviewing one of the Dream Art guys when it was getting started. Okay. I mean, I still blame Alliance for that too. Because wasn't Dream Art was partnered with Alliance, and then of course somebody fumbled something, and then Dream Art went and did their own thing. Blaze is Texas 5th. We got the inside scoop over there. Blaze, we got the news. This is 24-hour. This is not 24-hour news, but this is updated news. They got ran out of Houston. LL Snap ran them out of there. Alliance to Dream Art to Frates to Soldiers. Yeah. Was Mayrim the only person that's been a part? Was he part of Frates, or those are different offshoots? Yeah, Soldiers. What's gonna come after Soldiers? Generals, executives. What? So who ran them out of Houston? You got to ask LL Snap about that one. You know, LL Snap, he'll just call into the live stream and tell us. Much as then, he says, that's like 2 more teams I never heard of. Yo, Fryted's been around for a minute, and Soldiers is brand new. Soldiers came up this year on Father's Day. No Limit Soldiers, yeah. The Hot Boys Jiu-Jitsu. You already had the Choke Boys. Now you're going to have the Hot Boys. They sold the Dream Art School. The Dream Art, I like that. Dream Art School in Houston. 2 months later, the school shut down. Says ADX is this week. Co-main event is Daniel 2020 vote. That kid's good, man. What are they feeding those kids over there, Balea? What are those kids? The Hot Boys. The Hot Boys. That's where he who shall not be named be training at. We got LL Snap jumping on the stream. LL Snap, he just be jumping on the stream. What's up, LL Snap? What you gonna say?
Yeah, Dream Art sucks.
Oh.
Tell the instructors stop sleeping with their students.
Oh.
Maybe they'll have a school still.
Oh, dang. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And a lot of their guys that was at Dream Art is at our school now.
The Brazilian
So,
guys? Or American guys?
Man, no, them dudes, man, they had 3 Brazilians over there, man. Brazilians nobody in Texas mess with Brazilians like that, man. Nobody, the Brazilians don't last long in Texas. Let me ask you this. How many Brazilian schools you see in Texas? With actual Brazilians running it?
Well, isn't, the Tackets, their coach was Brazilian, right? Is he the only Brazilian?
Hell no.
He's not Brazilian?
Nah. Man, they're not even over there all the time, man. They train everywhere else but over there.
Balea says 1 Brazilian. Was that Izaki? And 2 from Guatemala. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you guys, we them damn Brazilians, they cheat everybody,
They
man.
did it to Vegas.
They sleep with everybody. Yeah, they got ran up out of here. The people in Texas don't play that stuff, man. They'll run you up out of here quick.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, they suck too.
Ah.
Come over here bragging about this guy taking 2 gold medals, and I just whooped this guy and ragged on him.
Who is Izaki? My Brazilian cousin?
No. I'm talking about this white guy they was talking about. Supposed to be the next coming of Christ. I beat him so bad. We never seen him again. Ask Tony.
That wasn't Mergali's homeboy, was it? Or somebody else?
I don't know who he is. Man. I know he got beat up and sent back to Dream Mart.
Who was that, Balea?
He double goes everywhere and da-da-da-da and this and this.
Who was that?
And they said, okay, he comes into the gym. Okay, we want you to go up against him. Okay, no problem. I don't care. I can go up against Bigfoot for all I give a damn. I don't care. The results are always going to be the same. One person's leaving, and it ain't going to be me.
Balea said he had no idea.
Yeah, that's the problem. Dream Mart trash. They haven't produced crap but dreams.
They had some good guys. They did well at Worlds maybe once or twice.
Man, they were moving guys from California to Texas, and these are Americans. And the guys are staying. The guys are staying at the coach with the coach. So I'm not gonna expose his name because he's one of my teammates. But he was over there at Dream Mart, and they got mad, and they said if he trains with us, he can't live there no more. So he ended up staying with one of our students over here. Brian. He ended up staying with Brian and roommating with Brian because they kicked him out of the house because he was training with us.
Oh. And who was the guy that funded all this? Do you know? Was it a Brazilian guy?
Man, I look at Brazilians like roaches.
Oh no.
It's just too many of them. There's too many of them. All they want to do is they want to just hump and infest everywhere.
We got Cuba versus Brazil over here, man.
Yeah, man. Look at Brazilian tournament. You go to a Brazilian tournament, you face a Brazilian, you better kill that Brazilian. That's the only way you're going to win.
That's true.
You're going to take that Brazilian 10 times, and you're going to look up that Brazilian got 15 points, and he ain't scored a point on you.
Yeah, I think it's some dude in banking. Yeah, you know they got some bankers over there. Belay plead the fifth, but they got some banking sponsors over there.
Yeah, we don't play that touching students and stuff in Texas, man. All that crazy shit. You sleep with a student, it's a death sentence out here, man. If somebody find out, you're done. That's why I don't have students. I can sleep with whoever.
You need to sleep with your wife, bro. You don't sleep with no students.
I sleep with my wife now. Yeah. I sleep with my wife now. I'm loyal. It costs too much. It costs too much not to be loyal for me.
Yeah.
But if my wife didn't have as much money, I would sleep everywhere.
Hell snap. Oh, my man.
But she keep me entertained. So, I can't, what am I going to do?
Yeah, you just stay where you are.
Yeah, risk versus liability. I can't make it be a liability to myself, right?
Yeah.
So, if I was Mushmaster, he could put 40 pounds of muscle on. He want to put another 20 on. He needs to go sleep with some chicks. Only way to get muscle.
I ain't heard about that, but okay. You heard of Mush?
Only way. He got to get his immune system up.
He says agreed. Mush gonna have some kids before the Olympics. He gonna have a couple kids before the.
Yeah, man. The good thing about Mush, he got a white name. They don't know what he is. Till you see him, they don't know what he is. He just shows up.
He just
shows up. They're like, man, they couldn't even be racist to this man to start. They couldn't even know. He got the white privilege. He didn't even know.
Timothy. Hello, I'm Timothy Spriggs. Coming for the.
Yeah, Timothy Spriggs, man. That sounds like a rich white man. Listen, man, Timothy Spriggs coming. And you gotta have some money to do judo. You gotta have something.
Yeah, you gotta have some money.
You gotta have money. You gotta have a drug dealer behind you. You might even have to get into pimping to do judo. Because man, judo is an sport, man. Expensive. Here I am complaining, and then they trying to get everybody to sign up on this BJJ. This BJJ, what is it called? What they call it? The jiu-jitsu, not the jiu-jitsu, but the judo thing, the judo.
Oh, judo TV.
Judo TV, Judo USA.
Oh, USA Judo, yeah.
I'd be damned if I signed up for that shit after watching that Asian guy. That Asian guy need to be ashamed of himself.
Which guy?
He's on there. The guy who's over there pleading for them to accept him. Man, if they don't accept you now.
Higashi? The coral belt?
Whoever that guy is. The guy who's over there. No, the young guy who's over there with the floppy hair who won the other day. You guys always watch him on here.
Yeah, that's him.
He's talking about he's going to be sitting courtside. See, they give anybody coral belts, man. Fuck this shit.
I guess he was good.
We need to get rid of the whole. We need to get back. We need to. You know how we do judo and jiu-jitsu, right? Like Mushmaster said yesterday. Everything's watered down. We need to reset everybody back to white belts and make everybody go through the gauntlet. Everybody better go through the gauntlet. We go through the gauntlet all over again. And if you want to be a black belt, you're going to have to prove it.
Nah, some people pay too much money. Moneyberg spent $3 million.
If you spend $3 million, you better get ready to spend another $3. Damn it, it's gonna be. If I was Brazilians, I would tell them everybody like this: we're gonna have a monthly reset on you fuckers. We're gonna get no more stripe. For every stripe you got on your belt, we're taking one back from you. It's over. We're taking 2 from you. We're taking 2 belt rings. I don't believe in stripes. I think stripes are a sucker system. Somebody give me a stripe. I just look at it like they feel bad for me.
I mean, how else you gonna charge people more money?
You just charge them for content. Hell, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you don't need to worry about charging people more money for a fucking stripe. A piece of duct tape. Come on now. We're charging for duct tape. That's what you get a stripe of duct tape, it costs you $150. You go to the store, that duct tape costs $2. That's 1,000% markup. And he's not even giving you the whole roll. He's giving you one strip.
Balea said Gremlins 3. Okay. Gremlins 3, Balea. Helio wore blue belt. Helio, he didn't know what he was doing towards the end of his life.
Yeah, we need to take them coral belts out. If I look at coral belts, like they're all senile. And I like a lot of these guys, man. You don't get me wrong. Who cares if they don't like me? I don't give a damn. But you know what? At this point in life, you know, coral belt, man, you don't even need a coral belt. You need a stretcher to walk your way out the gym, man. Because we don't need these guys no more in jiu-jitsu. We need a new blood. We need to get rid of these guys. Take them out in the back of the shed. Because they're the ones who taught these guys how to scam anyway.
Oh, dang. Mush said they didn't use stripes back in his day. I used to clown stripes.
They didn't use stripe. We still don't use stripe in my gym. They give a stripe in my gym, I'm kicking your ass. Just because. You get a stripe and I'm sitting there, you better not let me see the stripe. Because I'm going to say, oh, that's cute. Come on over here and roll with me. Let me show you. Let me show you what this stripe earned you today. They don't do promotions around me because they know I take it a personal slight.
He let them enjoy their promotion, bro.
No, man.
No, they ain't got no stripes.
You know what? I can't. Nobody can enjoy nothing around me now. I consider. I am the what they call it, the Grinch who stole jiu-jitsu. I don't want nobody to get nothing. They don't get nothing around me. They don't get a handshake after practice. They don't get nothing.
Okay, man. Let me let you go, man. Let me let you go, man.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate you.
All right, man.
That was LL Snap. If you guys don't know LL Snap, you know he's very passionate. I did not ask LL Snap about he who shall not be named. We'll leave that in the past unless the authorities contact us. We got a couple more stories, and we're gonna jump over to the influencer Flow Grappling interview. We got some of these. What's going on with Gen Z, bro? Gen Zesty over here. Look at Gen Zesty. That's some of your kids in your kids class right there. He said he dancing with his girlfriend. That ain't his girlfriend. He ain't got no girlfriend. He dancing like that. He ain't got no girlfriend. Who is a basketball player, NBA star. Jared McCain twerks to Lizzo with his girlfriend. Someone say, hey, yo, which one is the girlfriend? I don't know. Someone said if a honey bun was a person, that ain't his girlfriend, the way he dancing. Guys, say in. Says, yeah, I don't care for stripes. The first gym I trained at didn't really do them above white belt. Current gym does it. I just say whatever. We got Kim Kardashian. Actually, we got Andres.
I'm just denying his condition constantly. I'm pushing his grips. I can start messing with him too. And that's the other thing too, guys, okay? When we play push-pull-pin, when we're playing these games, we're not being disrespectful to each other, but we're not being nice either, okay? Learn to ruffle their feathers, learn to push on them. I want to create a culture where we're not afraid to get in each other's faces. If we don't have a culture like that, you're going to go to a competition, someone's going to do that to you, you're going to get all in your feelings, and you're going to just make stupid decisions, okay? Again, we're not disrespectful, we're getting in there with each other, okay? I'm moving with him. The other thing, no, none of this. I cannot have both hands on the mat, my hands are doing nothing for me. I can have one hand on the mat. And be mobile too, guys, be mobile. If I get his hands, I'll just keep it. Remember, what is my goal? Stay seated. If I hold his hand and I'm seated, I'm winning, okay? Any questions on this? All right, guys, remember, we're not nice. I'm free, 1, 2, 3.
Balea, are you still here? Why did Andres leave Keenan's? Huh, Balea? I know you got the scoop, bro. Give us the scoop, Balea. Don't plead the fifth. He says, I rode with Andres once. You know that back take set up from lasso guard. Yeah, he did that to me. Well, he good. And God forbid you let him get the worm guard. You cooked. Ricardo, it was me, man. I'm sorry, but the jiu-jitsu needs to change. Why did Andres leave, Balea? I know you got the inside scoop. I think it's because ecological. Did ecological break Keenan and Andres up? We got Kim Kardashian, and that's the last we're gonna jump on. No idea. I thought he was trolling. No, he left. He over there at Victory MMA. There's too many schools in San Diego, bro. There's too much jiu-jitsu in California, really. My guess is money. I mean, maybe. It's possible. It seemed like there was a difference in teaching methodology or something. Kardashian says she no longer believes in psychics. How is she so freaking rich? She's been believing in psychics this whole time. She no longer believes in psychics after they told her she would pass the California bar exam and she failed. Says that's because all those socialists ain't got nothing else better to do with the time, but you're joining jiu-jitsu and do Krakens. What are you talking about? Are you saying in California? Oh. Okay. He left, but he's probably down the street. Yeah. He got to pass by the gym to go to the other gym. Miss Cleo. I forgot about Miss Cleo. Didn't she have the Jamaican or Caribbean accent? What's wrong with her even believing in the first time? How do these rich people got all this money and they believe in this stuff? Says the girl who did the nudie vid with Kanye. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that Kanye wasn't on there. He probably would have been Kanye crazy, man.
Just letting you guys know that all of the psychics that we have met with and that we're obsessed with are all full of shit. They all collectively, maybe 4 of them, have told me. Just letting you guys know that all of the psychics that we have met with and that we're obsessed with are all full of shit. They all collectively, maybe 4 of them, have told me.
Balea, how you be staying out of trouble? Because you got that low key humor. I know you be close to being in trouble. Balea's humor, he got that dark humor. Balea got that dark humor, His humor is so dark. I know he be getting in trouble. That's why he got plead the fifth. How many times your mouth got you in trouble, Balea?
On this episode of the Flow Grappling Show, we're bringing in Jordan Teaches Jiu-Jitsu to talk about his upcoming match with Shanji Hibero, and then we're going to preview ADCC East Coast Trials. We're going to do a little draft, We're going to figure it out on the fly, but we're going to draft some people that we think could go on some runs, could accumulate a bunch of submissions, so hopefully you guys can play along at home. But as always, this show is presented by IM8, the all-in-one formula for fighters, built for performance, trusted for recovery. Use code FLOWSPORTS for 10% off and visit
Everybody's selling something.
.com.
I ain't selling nothing on this. Now my other channel, I do sell. I have a sponsor. This channel, we just hanging out.
FlowSports.com. Black Barrett back MIA, dude. Dude's nowhere to be found. But we got a very special guest calling in. We got Jordan Teaches of Jiu-Jitsu. That maybe there's probably a lot of crossover with our current fan base. Probably some people who maybe aren't as hip on. Probably not as hip to Flow on your side, and maybe vice versa for us. So could you kind of tell the people like the lane of?
I think everybody Flow grappling, more people watch you than him. Best dressed in the game.
You found yourself in what you're out there doing in the jiu-jitsu world.
I didn't even know you had another channel. You didn't know my other
channel?
I'm
a YouTuber that mostly focuses on like concepts, fundamentals. I break down roles that I do, and I'm like, I think a lot of beginners and a lot of more casual people kind of watch my show and seem to enjoy it. So that seems to be like mostly my demographic. Like I think higher belts do watch it, but it probably is a little bit of different demographics compared to like Flow. That's more like competitors and whatnot like to watch other competitors compete. Where I think I'm more of a casual kind of audience.
Yeah, definitely. I think
so. What he's saying, his audience doesn't train. That took me a long time to realize. A lot of people look at the guy that shall not be named. He didn't even train. A lot of these people commenting, whatever, they don't even train. They never trained a day in their life. What is this? AI? No, I got 2 channels. It says if this bozo has a channel, I should start one too. Yeah. his content, I don't know, bro. It works. It works. He's cutting weight. This man looks miserable. Why is he cutting weight? He shouldn't have to cut weight to fight Sanji.
Interesting thing about Flo, I feel like we make a lot of very deep cut competition jiu-jitsu world type of stuff, you know, but I feel like we've never really captured kind of like the newer, like
put this on his face.
Like the person who's newer in their jiu-jitsu journey. It's almost like, you know, you kind of get to a point and then you start realizing like, oh, there's this like kind of deep cut sports world where then they find Flow Grappling and all of that.
I ain't cutting weight.
You know, guys like you are definitely holding it down on the other end of that. With your content, you know, it's a mix. Like I've watched your stuff before and everything. I got some favorite videos of yours I'll bring up, and I got some questions about later on. But you know, it's kind of like a mix of you're learning a lot. There's technique stuff, and then it's also an entertainment.
Let me pull that up. When he got the girl's technique on the video. Let me look that up. I just want you to see his thumbnails. Jordan, is that his name? Jordan. Yeah, he be having the girl's butt on the. He trained with a couple people. Yeah, he be having a girl on there. Those be his best videos, the ones with his girl on there. I ain't cutting weight. I'm supposed to be eating. Yeah, he be having his girl. I mean, that's marketing. You know, I don't hate that too much. Well, yeah, he got a couple pictures with the girl in there. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, you know. A couple pictures with the girl on there. I think he blew up during COVID. You know, during COVID, you could post anything on jiu-jitsu and do well.
Aspect. I'm curious, you know, when you approach content and stuff, how much are you leaning into like, I want this to be very informational, very technical?
Yeah, you got some clips or something,
entertaining jiu-jitsu
to the money bird
for the jiu-jitsu world?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of both, depending on like what type of video that I'm trying to make. But overall, I always want to entertain people because, you know, when I was coming up, like learning jiu-jitsu as a white belt, as a blue belt, like I consumed so much jiu-jitsu content. Like I was just so obsessed with jiu-jitsu, and I kind of try to make my channel something that I would want to watch when I was coming up, and that's kind of the way I approach it. Like, you know, what do people want to see, and what are they interested in? Because like
you ain't seen
for a long time, people were just showing like techniques only on YouTube, and you know, techniques are great.
Is this guy a blue belt? He's
from
a
day
black
one,
belt
I was
somehow.
saying that I want to teach you not just techniques, but how to actually do jiu-jitsu, and I think that's what I've accomplished. Like by really leaning into concepts and that kind of stuff. But, you know, I also like to make funny videos that are funny, like challenge videos and whatnot. Like I have prank videos. I have like, different challenges, like Guess My Belt challenge, for example, where I rolled with
I'll get to it.
a bunch of people. Then after
videos of
like a
rolling
1 minute round, I had to guess their
Guess My
belts.
Belt. He has
so it wasn't like educational. I mean, I guess it wasn't different in a different way.
But I know of them.
Yeah, I would say overall, I try to have a balance of both because jiu-jitsu can be boring, and I try to avoid it being boring as much as I can.
Why you guys watch instructions
into this lane
in the first place? This stuff
Jordan,
don't work.
What's kind of your origin story? How'd you start training, and when did the kind of YouTube come into your life?
Yeah, so I started training in 2012. I was like, I don't know. I basically just decided I want to start this now, and like I told my wife, like I'm going to be a jiu-jitsu champion, all this stuff before I even started, because I just knew I was going to like it. I knew I was going to succeed in it. And
did you become a jiu-jitsu champion?
Like I might not be a world champion, but like I think I'm pretty good. I've accomplished a lot. So like I feel like I've held up to that. Like what my goal was from the beginning. And originally I wanted to be like doing MMA, and I did get into MMA, but like
has gone to the essence of jiu-jitsu.
Like the town I was at only had jiu-jitsu, so I just started with that and just fell in love. And
calm down,
that's been it ever since for jiu-jitsu. But in terms of YouTube
people
channel,
want to see this.
It was basically coming off the pandemic. I was like, it was really hard on me as a gym owner, and like financially, mentally, everything.
Balea's like, come on,
I was just like super
Tori,
depressed, and like I need to do something.
Watch a little bit, Balea.
Then one of my friends had, you know, he was talking to me about a YouTube channel, and I was saying like, yeah, I wanted to do that for a long time, but like so saturated. Like, how do I why would anyone want to learn from me? And he was telling me like, you know, people want to learn from you specifically, like your personality, this kind of stuff. And, you know, everyone kind of has their own niche because everyone's different. It's Greg King, by the way, if he's watching, I appreciate you, Greg King. But yeah, I kind of put that in my head of like, you know, yeah, it's like you're the niche. And I realized, okay, well, maybe I can do this. And then I just went 100% forward trying to succeed. And, yeah, a cool thing was I told myself I'm going all.
Balea, why don't you guys have John Thomas or somebody? Anybody would have been better.
I spent $10,000 on equipment, like cameras.
He said he spent $10,000 on equipment. Okay, that ain't fair. $10,000 on equipment. I'm glad he did well, because what if he wasted that $10,000? LL Snap says, we did 10 rounds yesterday, 10 minutes apiece. You learn more from that than anything. Well, some people, the nerdy people need that. They need the instructional
all this stuff. And I told myself, like, I'm doing this. I'm burning the ships. I'm going to succeed, and it'll be a cool story to tell one day.
Why do you do it that way?
That I went all in and succeeded, and now I get to tell that story. So I think that's pretty cool.
YouTuber are kind of a glamorous job title these days.
It's the #1 job kids want to grow up and be now.
Yeah. I just wondered, did you ever think that you'd find yourself being a YouTuber?
I'd be insulted if someone called me a YouTuber
now that you're here.
Well, it's kind of a funny thing for me because I have a very laid back kind of introvert personality. So I don't think I am the typical guy to become a YouTuber. I think it's kind of funny that I've done that, but I don't know. I always kind of wanted to do this, and yeah, I don't know. I always had it in my head I'd be making a YouTube channel or something like that. I was just gonna wait till I was a brown or black belt, but then I just never got around to it. And then the pandemic happened. I was like, well, now's the time. It's now or never. I gotta figure out a way to make money online and
champion,
boost my
YouTube famous
presence and make things easier for myself and my family.
Which arguably is
having a gym only
not better.
The best strategy when
it's not better, but it is more famous. You are more famous being a YouTuber.
So basically, you started up kickstarted your channel 2020, 2021, sometime there during the pandemic. Now it's only 2025. What's been the process of growing that channel? Did you immediately drop some stuff and it started getting traction, or was there particular videos that ended up getting you more growth or anything? How did that growth of your channel kind of work?
Yeah, so it took about 3 or 4 months until I started seeing growth. I was just posting kind of similar stuff to other people of technique and whatnot. And then I was just always thinking, okay, what can I do better? What can I do different? Because to succeed on YouTube, you need to either be first, you need to be the best, or you need to be different. So I really took that
you got a couple videos with 1 million views.
Thought, how can I felt like I'm the best.
Black
I'm pretty confident. I'm how can I be different?
White belt
and
prank.
That's what got me thinking of, okay, I'm gonna get a really nice camera. I'm gonna record rolls, and I got the idea from MMA Shredded, Jeff Chan, because he would record his sparring rounds, and they were I really like watching them, and then he'd use them to make videos, all his sparring rounds. So I figured, okay, why can't that be done for jiu-jitsu?
Because he's going to have a match against
kind of doing
Sanji
it in the
Hibero.
sense of there was some rolling commentaries, rolling narration, but not quite to the level that, not as much as I kind of started it. I kind of just did it a bit different, and
you got
really
more
wrote scripts and whatnot, and before recording the audio, not just talking
quality, bro, quality,
off the cuff,
quality.
So it's only took 3 or 4 months. I actually used YouTube ads in the beginning to help propel myself, put myself in people's faces.
That's just how the
and
sport
that helped
is.
a little bit. But then it was I did a roll with 315-pound blue belt, or he's purple, I couldn't remember, my purple belt. He has 315 pounds, and someone posted it on Reddit, and ever since when that happened, it went on the algorithm like crazy, and I just got so many subscribers in the next weeks after that, and months really. It was just nonstop
that's how
going
it goes,
up in
bro.
subscribers for a while, and it all started from that video. And from there just kept trying to think, what kind of different videos can I make? How can I entertain people? I'm always trying to figure out what can I do better? What can I do different?
You need to step your game up, letting these
have new ideas, new exciting ideas, because I can't just do the same thing over and over and expect people to keep wanting to watch.
This dude has money.
Whenever that video
guy
started
don't have the
catching
money
some
or
traction,
time to do that.
you're watching the views go up, the subscribers roll in. Was that an intoxicating feeling?
Yeah, I mean, even my homeboy John don't have 300. He got 100,000. And he put his life into his YouTube channel. So it's just how it is, man. You can make something good and it's not pop off. Same thing with music and whatever else. You call that man a jabroni.
A good feeling, just kind of seeing some hard work pay off a little bit.
Yeah, that was like pretty like indescribable. Like that was like it was crazy.
Yeah, he's put his whole life into
I
his
felt
YouTube channel.
like oh my god, like all this hard work, all this like hardship I've been through. Because again, the pandemic was super hard on me.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, it's like really paying off now, and I can really see myself having like a real solid go at this. Like people
but
like
I could be doing other stuff in that 3 hours,
and I can make a lot of videos like this and a lot more for years to come. So that was really like when that happened, when I hit the algorithm, that was really showed me that yeah, this can be like a real thing. And it was quite the feeling.
I wonder if he made his $10,000 back.
We will get into some of your more competition background, all of that and stuff too. But you brought up the guessing people's belt rank video.
The match is over.
I would say that's probably one of my favorite videos of yours because for one, it's just
I don't got the
well
credentials
made
to
in the
fight
sense
that guy.
Like, you kind of get to play along, as the viewer,
They got him
and
fighting
you can kind of guess
Sanji
as well.
Hibero,
but it was also a somewhat impossible task. I feel like for anyone who's done a lot of training, done a lot of jiu-jitsu, it's like 1 minute is a hard amount of time to like really identify how good someone is at jiu-jitsu, especially like because who knows how that role is going to go.
I don't
Are you
have to
really
rely
going to
on
get
my
into a game
social
or
media
anything to showcase someone's skill? And there were a couple where it was like, oh man, it ended up being like a black belt, but I think you said he was like felt like a purple or a blue. So I don't know, maybe you could talk to us some about that video because that was not a place that I would have wanted to find myself in, trying to have to like identify these belts. What was that video like on your end?
I want to hear about Sanji.
Instagram. It's crazy.
All these guys with all these followers, just call out these dudes. I kind of want to waste my time. Maybe that's the method. That's an insult to me though to fight that guy. Next New Jersey, no. I'm here in Florida. I'm not going to Jersey. You got it's what is it next week? You got to sign up this week, Friday, bro. Yo, boost the channel. That's true. I'm kind of still doing my own stuff, I don't know, man. I don't even want to be around some of these people. The 22nd, 23rd, November, 2 weeks. Oh, it's 2 weeks from now. That's next week, bro. Isn't 22nd next week? Yeah, 22nd is next week, bro. It's the 12th right now. No, it's not. Yeah, 22nd is next Saturday. So you got to sign up. Friday's the deadline. Come on, Danny Chopper. You got to sign up this weekend to do it the next week. What's trying to get me to call this guy out? You been out? Okay. Danny Chopper arguing with me. I'm here. I'm doing a tournament this weekend, so I can't. And I have something planned next weekend, so I can't. Much said call this guy out. He already fighting Sanji Hibero. He already jumped over me.
There's out there look good. So I feel like there's pressure, but at the same
here he goes.
I do want to make the
competition. If all that stuff when you compare.
Here we go. Wait, here we go.
Oh, in a tough scene.
Definitely, yeah. We've had Carson and Ryan Giuliano on, but they kind of fought each other. This is the first time we've kind of brought somebody from like the YouTube jiu-jitsu world and is actually fighting like an established, like known competitor in Shanji, who I mean honestly is arguably one of the greatest of all time. Like when you look at his accolades and he beat Roger Gracie in his prime, all of that stuff. So I'm wondering, is there like any sort of added pressure whenever it's kind of like you're representing the YouTube jiu-jitsu world in a way, where it's like, all right, let's see if these YouTube jiu-jitsu guys really are that good when it comes to like high level competition.
You about to get crushed, bro.
Yeah, I would say there is pressure because, I do want to make the content creators out there look good and not like, why this guy get a match against someone so good and he just gets his ass kicked, right? Like, I don't think that'd be good for the content creator kind of community. So I feel like there's pressure, but
he already got his speech for when he loses.
I don't know. Whenever I compete, like once I'm like doing it, I'm just locked in. All I care about is getting the win. So like, I don't think that pressure is going to kind of get to me, but like during the match, but definitely like beforehand, I always get nervous to compete. Like that's one reason I don't love competing is because I get so nervous because I just want to win so bad. And this match against Janji,
I don't want to compete because I get so nervous because I want to win so bad. You guys want me to fight that guy? That's an insult. I don't care how many followers this bro. Listen. What the hell? What the hell? He shouldn't even be fighting Sanji Hibero. He shouldn't be on the card. Well, Blaze said it wasn't his decision.
Definitely nervous, but again, once I'm in there, like I'm locked in, and I don't put anyone on the pedestal. Like I respect Janji. I think he's a legend of the sport, but like he's a man with 2 arms, 2 legs, and a neck, and so am I. And he's good at jiu-jitsu, and I think I am too. So like,
shut the
I think
hell
we're gonna
up,
have a good
bro.
scrap.
Shut the hell up. Not too
How
much.
familiar were you with Shanji? Is he somebody that you watched a lot growing up in jiu-jitsu and everything, or
Just shut the hell
was
up.
it a lot of left field?
Yeah, like pretty familiar because when I was a lower belt, that's when I really like cared more about like I don't know, competitions, competitors, and like that kind of stuff. But I used to read Jiu-Jitsu University every single day. Like I'd be eating my breakfast, my cereal, and just at the table reading Jiu-Jitsu University, written by his brother, and he was in it for a lot of it. So like I saw him a lot, and I definitely knew who he was, and I knew how good he was, and so it's kind of a cool thing for me, like someone that
can't see the chat on here.
I watched coming up so much. And like, when he was winning world championships, I was just a white belt. And like, I was in high school actually when he won his first world championship. So like, it's a cool thing for me. And I'm just excited and grateful for the opportunity.
Have you, since you found out that this match was on the table, and since signing the contract and everything, have you changed up your training at all? Are you doing more like situational stuff, trying to get ready for some of the things that he's amazing at, the closed guard, things like that, the arm bars? Or is it just kind of like focusing on what you're doing?
Yeah, I always just focus on myself. Like any like jiu-jitsu match or MMA fight, I never cared what they're gonna do. Like I'm not a guy that has a game plan. Like I just I feel like I don't need it. Like I feel comfortable everywhere.
Jordan is also super
and I just
injured.
need to make sure that I'm in shape.
Well, Sanji is
I'm
older,
in shape,
but
I think that is going to be a good night for me. So yeah, I've just been training harder, training more,
just gonna
more cardio.
Use this to get more followers and more content
as much as I can. But yeah, no like specific game plan. I have some things in mind that I want to. I'm like kind of a loose game plan, I guess, but I'm comfortable wherever it goes.
I don't think you can game plan for Sanji, really.
Sorry, I'm gonna ask. Is there any moment from kind of Shanji's past that really sticks out to you? And was there any apprehension to take the match just because of the level of Shanji, where you were thinking maybe I'll start a little lower, work up to Shanji, or were you gung-ho about it right from the get-go?
Yeah, so in terms of moments, so nothing specifically kind of sticks out. Like he's just got such an amazing career, other than like beating Hodger Gracie. Like that's crazy. Hodger's really good.
Well,
but
Hodger's
like,
really
good.
good.
So Shanji, but like Hodger's like the one of the goats. So like beating him is a big deal.
Sanji's one of the goats.
Yeah, I didn't have any apprehension. The name was sent to me. I said, absolutely, I will. Like, let's go. And I didn't have any doubt in my mind. I wouldn't take the match if I didn't think I was going to win.
Bro,
like, I think I'm going to win.
Doubt.
That's why I took the match.
You need some doubt, bro.
And yeah, I was just excited. I wanted someone tough. Like, I asked for different people. I asked for Kit Dale. I respected Kit Dale. Like, that's why I wanted him. He's really good, and he's also a content creator. Like, or kind of like one of the first kind of content creators, like making like funny videos, that kind of stuff. So I thought it would be kind of funny, or not funny, but like
Hodger once said Sanji is one of the greatest opponents of all time. This dude might not last
in a sense.
I mean, Sanji is older.
There's other
but
people I asked for too.
This is an insult.
But then when they offered me Shanji, yeah, I was like, I can't turn this down. This is amazing, and I think it'll just be really good for me to win. And even if I don't win, I think that I'm not going to get my ass kicked. So like that's what I think. At least I'm pretty sure. So I think it'll.
What did he say?
Just be really good for me to win.
Sanji, kick his
even
ass.
If I don't win,
Sanji, kick his ass.
I'm not gonna get my ass kicked.
Sanji, kick his. I'm gonna post this on Instagram. Sanji, kick his ass for us.
I think it'll maybe
kick his ass. Sanji, kick his ass.
I just think it's the perfect matchup. Like kind of
kick his ass.
People might think like in a sense it's kind of high reward, low risk. But like I hate losing, so like
you about to lose.
Doesn't matter who it is.
You about to lose.
Like,
somebody take him out.
The risk is losing, and I don't want to do that.
Take him out.
Like it doesn't matter. Yeah.
You mentioned watching people coming up. And seeing Shanji coming up, looking at some of the Jiu-Jitsu University stuff. Could you tell us, Jordan, you don't have to talk about, contemporaries, but when you're coming up, what are some of the Jiu-Jitsu channels that you would watch that you really enjoyed? What were some of those early channels?
Yeah, I liked Jason Scully. I liked Stephen Kessling. Who else? I don't know. I just watched everything, honestly. I just watched, like, I'd be like interested. I wanted to learn something to say, like, for example,
all he's doing is getting more attention for his
butterfly
channel.
Guard. I would look at every single video on
that's
YouTube.
all it
like,
is
not even
now,
joking,
man.
Like, for butterfly guard, or if it was like the truck or like Kimura trap.
That's all it is now, man. Like, I don't know. You guys like call this guy out? Samurai Onion, what's up, man? I just now saw your message on Twitch. That's all it is now, man. It's just bull crap like this, bro. You guys like call this guy out. I don't want to waste my goddamn time. This motherfucker, bro. He think he gonna beat Sanji Hibero. How he gonna be? How? He sound delusional like the guy that shall not be named. He sounds the exact same. What's wrong with these people, bro? This man beat Hodger Gracie. You ain't never gonna have a chance of beating Hodger. Never in a million years could that man beat Hodger Gracie. I'm trying to say. I think I messed it up. It pisses me off, and you know that's how the sport's going to be. It's going to be all influencers. No champions, just influencers. So people that didn't get it out the mud, that's first day on YouTube, spent $10,000, got the best camera, best everything. Yeah, some of us got to do all the editing. I got to do everything. But LO Snap over here making fun of me. I got to edit, make the script, make the thumbnail, market it. I'll be over here tired. I've been working on one video for 4 months. And I got LO Snap jumping on me. Dorothy says, technically, the time Sanji beat Hodger, there was a... No. That don't count. That don't count. How many years ago? That's over 10 years ago. No. Dorothy Slippers, weren't you the one that said the... Dorothy Slippers, I don't know if we can trust your judgment too much either. What's the guy Balea wanted us to look at? We got about another hour. He said this guy's worse than Moneyberg. Where's this guy's name? Rafael. What the heck is this guy's name? Yeah, my boy John got good content too, and he won worlds. Did it? He don't get that much love either. So that's just how it is, man. You know, I'm very wary of the entertainment industry. I ain't trying to jump around and hang around with too many of these people. Have your morals compromised? What's the guy's name? Balea already jumped out of here. Balea threw a little tantrum. I told Balea I was going to get to the video. It take me we gotta go take our time. I hope I'm gonna post that video of Sanji. Sanji, please tap that motherfucker out. He said, Alec, you say that, but you trying to push me to the shawty in New Jersey. What did I say? Has Jordan ever competed? The internet says he competed in the Toronto Open once. Wow. Okay. Much said it wasn't a tap. We're not going to watch that match, bro. You guys are going to... A win's a win. Danny Chopper said, I'm pushing him to that girl. Yeah, you could do both. Go compete and then go hang out on that couch. Look at her toes. Caress her toes for us. Who is this guy, bro? Rafael Torre Gorgon? Who the heck is this guy? The most deadly... Oh, I think I've heard of this guy. Most deadly fake record fraud. Now, Balea, you know I can't be watching all these videos. Sanji didn't tap Hodger. That's absurd. What was the video, bro? What was the video? What year was it? What year was that match? They had a couple matches. Was it this one? No, I don't think it was that year. Oh, it was that year. I think I was there. That's how old I am. I was there. I'm pretty sure I saw that match live. Says brother trying to get me on the couch where J-Rod sat. Well, I mean he already been there, so I must have to volunteer one for us. Let us know. Rafael Torres, fake black belt, in jail for murder. Oh, okay. Well, there's some other worse people than that. Dorothy Slipper says no. Hodger claims that Sanji tapped right before time ran out. Sanji says he was telling him to stop. He probably Hodger complaining. Hodger he don't like losing. That's why Hodger said that. You remember Sanji not getting points for a fireman's carry against Hodger? That's back when Gracie Baja ran things. They still do, but this is from the DVD. This must be from if you guys back in the day, We didn't have streaming. There was streaming, kinda, but you know, if you wanted to watch Worlds, it was on the DVD. But they didn't put all the matches on there. You know, you had to make it to the quarterfinals, possibly. And they only had, maybe if you were lucky, they had brown belts on there. Brown belt, black belts. It wasn't every match. You know, quarterfinals, semifinals, something like that. I don't even think they had the girls on there. Yeah, Bill Cooper was good back then. I don't know why he was fighting. Was that middleweight? Sergio Moraes was good. I mean, he's still good. Let me move this thing over. It's kind of in the way. Here we go. Move that over my head. There we go. So yeah, they had the DVD. You had to wait for the DVD to come out a couple months after the World Championships, and you know what? We sat there and watched that DVD. It was expensive too. Yeah, that's all we had. There was no YouTube videos. We had to watch instructionals. That was our content back then. Yeah, you had to watch the DVD, and I think it was like 100. How much was the DVD? Well, I never bought the DVD, but you know, some of my homeboys would buy the DVD. And you know what? You watch the DVD, and then all right, you want to watch the DVD, pass it along. Says, wouldn't someone like Marcos Tinoco, who has followers, be a better match for Sanji? Yeah, possibly. But that would be a real match, though. That would be a real match. Sanji would have to train for that match. It was Sergio's first year at Black Belt 2, same tournament where he tapped Kron. Okay, I was there as well. Budo Videos had rolled up episodes. Let's see the match, man. I don't know why it's not playing.
Crown jewel within the crown jewel, the open weight Mundials finals. No introduction needed. Shanji Hibero against Roger Gracie. In 2006, these guys met. Shanji came out on top in the final seconds, stealing victory from Roger with seconds left. 2007, Roger Gracie won, but Shanji was nowhere to be found. So Roger needs to avenge this loss, and this is the first time they've seen each other since the 2006 Openweight Finals. This is the best of the best. I can't wait to get this.
Did Sanji beat him twice or just once?
They won the Openweight, considered pretty much the most prestigious title in the World Championships. This should be an exciting match. Sanji is a much more tactical player, and Roger's gonna always look for finishes. So let's see what happens and see who comes out on top.
Oh, he beat him twice?
The defending 2007 World Openweight Champion, but he didn't face Shanji.
Yeah, he's probably been itching to get.
We need to watch the first one. Should we watch the first one?
On Shanji, because.
Let me watch the first one. What year was the first one, Mush? Roger wearing the judo gi. Yo, he did a lot of judo. What year was it? Was it this one? Oh, Blade got some videos too. $2006? Okay, so back in Brazil. Balea, where are you, Balea? We're watching your videos. Tijuca Tennis Clube. Homeboy said, I think I can take Sanji Hibero, even though he beat Roger twice. Can I slap that guy? I want to slap all these influencers. My man started losing that hair pretty fast, huh? Sanji beat Roger twice in 2006. Well, didn't he beat him in later too? How many times did Sanji beat Roger then? I don't think we're not gonna watch every match, bro. That would be too much. Jesus Christ. Muzio. Isaac Doline put out a good post. ...2006 in Worlds and Pans, and then 2008. I wish they would let us wear rash guards. Because, you know, the girls can wear rash guards. Why can't we wear rash guards? Ooh, that looks like a video. Combate. I mean, you can't pull guard against Hodger. Brazilians like to show off how hairless they are. Oh, yeah, two. Deutsch. Yeah, certain positions, like, you can't really pull guard on Hodger. And you don't want to go to Hodger's close guard. You don't want to half guard. You don't want to pull half guard. Actually, you can't really do much to Hodger. It's tough. You would need to be similarly sized and technical to beat Hodger. Otherwise, you cooked. Now, Sanji, he got a good turtle. You know, his back defense is up there. So that shouldn't be a takedown. Sanji's 5 inches shorter and 30 pounds lighter than the greatest ever. He's a monster. He got 2 for that? Wait a second. Wait, whoa. Let's see, in the modern grappling. Yeah, okay, wait a second. That should not be 2. So he got taken down. He's not in a guard. He's in a turtle. But he did get to a guard. He got to a guard. He built up. I'm not sure what they would score that now times. You know, I'm sure now they take that away. It'd be like advantage. Avantage. He did have a little bit of a guard. I don't know if he established. He wrestled up. But Hodger, he never had a guard. You know, they can find some ways to screw you over now, Mush. You think, yeah, I got 2 points. Is it a takedown? But if he was in turtle and Hodger just fell down before Sanji could get a guard, it would not have been a takedown. A little bit of half guard here. Hodger, you know, Hodger can do this crazy spread out half guard. I mean, Hodger's lost a couple times. I know modern times they will find a way to not give you the points. What do you get an advantage for? The half guard? No, go to close guard. No! No! Yeah, if you roll Hodger, stay out of his close guard, man. Smash. Yeah, back in the day, you got an advantage for cross-facing. You got to get out of that close guard. Whatever you do, don't let that arm go across your body. Whatever you do, don't let that arm go across your body. That's over. I think Hodger probably has the best close guard we've ever seen from an effectiveness standpoint. You got to stand up, just like in judo. Stand up. He fighting. He got a good grip. Underhook at the leg. Stands up. You got to get out of there quick before Hodger grab your leg. Watch out. Omoplata. Okay. Nice. Let the gi sleeve be loose. There you go. Where my Brazilians at? They love to pull their arm through that gi. Homeboy said, I think I got a chance of beating Sanji Ribeiro. How? You don't roll. You roll on your... Hodger only lost when he was a teenager once to Sanji and Ronaldo. He wasn't no teenager, bro. He was in his 20s. Unfortunately, soon to the new... I hope... Oh, Sanji. Hodger or Sanji? I'm pretty sure Hodger was an adult by this point. Was he like 19? Here in America, 18, you're an adult. And I guess technically you're still a teenager. That was a nice sweep. Omoplata sweep. Sanji should have got out of that before. Okay, 2-2 or 4-2. Yeah, you can't let Hodger come back on top. Hodger. How old is Hodger? Is he in his 40s? Yeah, Hodger had to be older because I was 17, 2006. Hodger was definitely in his 20s. Sanji got a good guard too. Remember the Sanji sweep from close guard? He hit on Marcelo. I still use that move. Says I'm going to be the new Josiah. No, don't say that. Please, Dorothy Slippers, please. We still traumatized. We still traumatized on this channel. He said, I'm gonna be the new... We don't even speak that name on here. You're not even supposed to say that name no more. That name is blacklisted on here. How do I do that? I'm trying to get rid of that name on here. Uh-oh, here we go. Brother, please, we ain't making a comeback if this happens again. Now you would have had a lot more advantages. You probably have 2 advantages added just from that. You turtle once, almost stack. Well, maybe that'll just be 1. He said, let me bring back he who shall not be named. The flower sweep. Yeah, I like that move. I call it the Sanji sweep. Well, it's a little bit different from the setup because it's not telegraphed, right? Hey, Sanji! Should be another advantage. Arte Suave, watch along. Yeah, we'll have to watch that for sure. Probably have to do it on Twitch because that music, you know, we gotta listen to the music for Arte Suave. What happened to jiu-jitsu? It's not cool. Like back in Arte Suave days, it was so cool. Now it's like, it's all these lame influencers, bro. I'm gonna start telling people I do judo. I'm a white belt in judo. Says, man, Sanji was amazing at getting to Turtle. Yeah, his defense. Remember he came back, he retired, and then he came back. That was nice. Two, almost. Advantage. Oh no, how do you set that up? There was one Worlds he came back out of retirement, and I don't know if he fought Andre Galvao or somebody. He came back to win that. Sayanagi. Mush, is this your throw, Mush? Well, that's not is that an Ippon, Mush? He says guys were trying to scrap back then. Yeah, on the mat and off the mat. They gave him two real. How did he get two so fast? They gave him two. That's a score. Now they take that away. They take all your points away nowadays. You can't even score no more. Back then, if your shoulders touch, it was points. Oh, now they don't give a crap. If he pop back up like that, advantage. Then they take your point away. Hodder should have had some more advantages, though. They screwed him on advantages back then. Modern jiu-jitsu is not so fun because you got to sit there and do math in your head. Well, I got 30 seconds to pull. Okay, the clock is timing me. Oh, I didn't get points here. Fuck, I'm screwed. Hey. That influencer said he thinks he has a chance of beating Sanji Hibero. What the hell is wrong with this guy? We can't have people believing all these delusions. Papa June text me. Says that wild armbar attempt looked like the trial guy who did that to me last night. Jiu-jitsu influencers is becoming like boxing, having people like Jake Paul fighting everyone. And he be, they be taking dives. Ben Askren took a dive. Ben Askren be taking dives and stuff too, man. You guys, that's what you guys want to see, though. You guys want to see these guys, I had another post. Let me go back over here. Hey, Kim. Is this audience so pro Sanji because Hodger actually British? Our audience or that audience? He's not British, is he? That's just where they ended up at. Is his father British? Because he speaks really good English. No, I like both. Well, Dorothy Slippers wasn't paying attention there. One of the influencers is going to have a match versus Sanji. So we were watching Sanji, just to remind you guys how good he is. That's why we were watching Sanji, because he's got a match on Who's Number One coming up. Oh, look at that. Wells Fargo agrees to pay $85 million settlement over claims it hosted fake job interviews to hit diversity goals. Mr. Timothy Spriggs, are you part of that? You mean the World Championship audience? They seem pro Sanji. They probably just want to see Hodger lose. It's like when you go to ADCC, you might be rooting against Gordon Ryan a little bit. Danny Chopper says, if that's the case, let me get some money for smoking an influencer purple belt. Yeah. The comp blue belt's more challenging. I'm not good, but neither are these dudes in these stupid influencer events. We did watch one of the influencer matches. It was terrible. So Wells Fargo, if you guys can get that Wells Fargo money, go ahead and get that Wells Fargo money, everybody. There were a couple posts we just saw. Mr. Isaac Dodeline, I believe it's his birthday today or yesterday. He says, a decent coach tells you what to do. A good coach tells you how to do it. A great coach tells you why you do it. And an eco coach tells you to figure it out on your own. Figure it out yourself. I like that. Shout out to Isaac. We're going to have, can we have, Balea, can we have ecological versus regular traditional jiu-jitsu? All they got is Greg Saunders. They got Greg Saunders, Andres, Corby Bros, Kevon, Grippo. That's all they got on their team. And Margot. That's all they got on their team. Team Ecological. Can we have Team Ecological versus Team Drilling? He says, hey, yo, Colton Brown, he is the reason I love doing Ochigari setups. He had a seminar at my gym around a year ago. Yep, shout out to Colton Brown. I've been up there a couple times. I need to go back up there. I had a good time. I will say my homeboy, because I went with my homeboy. He messed up. They were like, okay, you're gonna do some fit-ins for a throw. Okay, jiu-jitsu. I'm thinking, let me do a Seiyanagi. I can do a Seiyanagi pretty decently. Homeboy said Osoto, and we got a talking to. He's like, whoever taught you guys Osoto was terrible. I'm upset. It wasn't Colton. It was one of the black belts though. But shout out to Colton. They gotta. I think in the future, that's how you're gonna have to do judo schools. Have a jiu-jitsu school and judo program together. And I think that's the only way it's gonna be viable. So USA Judo need to step their game up. If they work with the jiu-jitsu schools, they got a chance of prospering. But if they don't work with the jiu-jitsu schools, I don't see how it's gonna work. Isaac says, everything you're searching for is already inside of you. That sounds like ecological. Ecological people be listening too much to Star Wars movies and fan fiction and sci-fi. Andres, here's Andres. I mentioned Andres and Kevon and all these guys. I didn't know they were going to be in the post. Let me read what these guys got to say over here. Let me read what they got. Can you guys see that? Okay. Ryan Hall's 50-50 gym looks sick. Judo, jiu-jitsu, and did they have judo back then? At least 3 times a week. Well, it's an MMA gym. They better have some mixed martial arts over there. Some different arts. Danny Chopper says, he was awesome. Honestly, a great dude. But you are right. I'm hoping our judo program grows. I'm tired of people starting from sitting. Well, old people going to start from sitting. If you ain't got no good knees, you need to sit your butt behind down. But if you have the space and the right environment, you can do a lot with the judo. Andre says, are you under the impression that Echo coach can't tell a student why they do something or even how at times? Andres, what you been smoking? He got that good Cali. He got that Kush. He might be on that kryptonite. I be on that kryptonite. Straight up on that kryptonite. I be on that straight up on that. I be. Hey, yo. I'm about to get a copyright strike for singing that. I can't sing no songs to get that copyright strike. Andre says, are you under the impression that an Echo coach can't tell a student why they do something? Well, you can, Andres, because you got technique. You know what to do. We saying the other guys don't know what to do. Andres, you actually compete. You high-level coach, high-level competitor. You know what to do. I'm saying these other people out here. Andres taking over. He said Andres drilled. What the hell happened to him over there? I don't think you'll find anything in the literature saying you cannot be prescriptive with your students. I'm tired. Much said he was there. Yeah, he did drill. He drilled a lot. No did he actually drilled. Everybody drilled back in those days. Micro drill, 500 rep drill. Yeah. I don't think you'll find anything in the literature saying you cannot be prescriptive with your students. Why is everybody all up in arms about their students? Most coaches can't even stand their students. He used to be good. Yeah, he was good. He did really well. I think he got second place at Europeans, a black belt. He could have been world class for a long time. He was really good. And he got a lot stronger. Shout out to Andres. He got really strong for a minute. I don't want to take anything away from his skills, but he says there's a time and place. This is why he got kicked out of. That's why he got kicked out of Legion. You don't know what happened afterwards? Yeah, he got really strong at Autos. He got really, really strong. He was stronger than me, Mush. I was like, what the hell? Because I remember him being light feather, and he got stronger than me. And I was lifting like a lot back in the day. There's a time and place. There just has to be enough understanding, or there just has to be an understanding that being prescriptive is a constraint in itself because it narrows the student's search space to singular solutions. What did he just say? What the hell did he just say? Ecological people, I don't understand you guys. They be using some verbiage. I don't know. I need a dictionary. The reality is, isn't that the opposite of good instruction? Why are you trying to confuse everybody? The reality is, not everything will emerge naturally. Okay. Isn't that what ecological? Okay. But creating an environment in which things can has a lot of value. The things we discover ourselves are the ones that truly stick. But I wouldn't have the expectation for the Alki Lock or any else novel to just emerge naturally. I show my students stuff all the time. We just don't statistically or statically drill it for 40 minutes with expectations of achieving muscle memory. I think the whole just figure it out meme is heavily blown out of proportion. Happy birthday. Andres, why you gotta do this? You didn't need to post this, Andres. It's his birthday. Leave him alone. Let him post about ecological. Let me make sure I like this. Kevon says, Isaac, you son of a. Kevon making money off this ecological. All these people making money off you guys, man. They be scamming you guys left and right. Buy the course, sign up for their Patreon. Someone says, saw something similar from one of those Echo guys. Figure it out. Happy birthday, champ. If it's his birthday, and he chooses violence. Rage baiting on your birthday is crazy work. Greg Solders painting his nails right now. I don't trust guys that paint their nails. Comments. Well, you can put the clear coat on there. That's it. You can't put no color on there. Just clear coat. You can put the clear coat on there. I think it's dishonest to say it's just figuring it out. There's Nick Solis over there. So fanboyish. They're such fanboys. Nah, you can put clear coat. I say you can put it. Dancer Knight said no. You can put a little clear coat on there. Nick Solis says, I think it's dishonest to say it's just figuring it out. It's guiding your students to understand the whys on their own instead of hoarding exploration for yourself. I'm tired of all these guys trying to sound smart, using all this crazy verbiage, trying to seem I'm guiding my students. I ain't never said that in my whole life. What the hell is going on with coaches? Jiu-jitsu coaches acting crazy? Influencers acting crazy? Everybody stop posting online and go train. Now you guys can say that about me too. I should get off. I'm gonna get off later, and I'm gonna go train. I ain't. But you know what? I'm not going in people's comment section and arguing. I'll make a video and post that where they can see me talking about it. I'm not gonna go in somebody's comment section and start arguing with them on their birthday. When the student is ready, the game will appear. Someone said, please respond. Oh yeah, I was saying a lot of these guys are such fanboys and they follow the trends. Everybody's just trying to be cool. Except for Mikey. LL Snap, what's up, man? It's just everybody's following trends, and I mean, you could try stuff out, but you don't need to be drinking the Kool-Aid and preaching. You just started ecological training last week. You don't need to calm down. You don't need to put out a Patreon course. We don't care. We're not going to sign up to your Patreon. Go. You know what? I always say, go stop talking about the stuff. Go train your students ecologically and let them demonstrate for you. LL Snap says, I just got out of my doctor's appointment and I might have to take some time off from jiu-jitsu. What happened? Uh-oh. Danny Chopper says, I love it, Alec. The smoke is real. Says, a lot of salty comments coming. We need to know both what is possible and we also need exercises to build motor skills and reactions. Man, I don't want to teach people no more. I'm gonna leave that to you guys to teach the next generation. You guys got this. Someone says, is the ecological approach making your own compost out of stinky rash guards? Yes, it is a little bit. I'm gonna leave the next generation up to you guys. Good luck, everybody. You don't need coaches anymore. Let the AI guide you. Let the AI coach guide you in your decision making. Danny Chopper says, man, my coach wonders why I'm hesitant to teach again. Go ahead, Danny Chopper. Go ahead. I want you to teach, and I want you to go on that girl's couch. I want you to experience life. LL Snap says they have to remove some broken bone fragments in your back. What happened, bro? And then my foot has to get operation done in the knee. Oh no. LL Snap, man, too much. You've been pushing yourself too hard, man. You know, I know you know the Cubans say they're a machine. I'm a machine. But listen, you still a human. The body needs to rest. LL Snap gonna be out of. You're gonna turn into Detective LL Snap. Nah, you gotta do both, man. That comes with the territory. You gotta go on the couch too. It ain't the casting couch. Well, she might have you casting on. She might have you. She's gonna have you. You're gonna be on the casting couch. She's gonna have you trying out. She's solid. She for sure solid. Yeah, she's solid. She a solid girl. That girl's solid, bro. Danny Chopper, can you handle all that? Will you be okay handling all that machinery? Come on, I'm trying to help Danny Chopper out. LL Snap out of commission for a little bit. He wouldn't be injured if he trained in the gi. Yeah. If he only trained gi and pull guard, he would be okay. There was something I wanted to see. Where did it go? Something about Marcelo Garcia. Where the hell did it go? So we did talk about Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu. You guys can check him out if you want to. I'm going to post that video about Sanji Ibero, though. Where's the thing I'm looking for? I can't find this thing. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. LL Snap says, Balea, we got to go to Twitch if we're going to watch that because we can't watch it on YouTube, Balea. Balea be, Balea's like a little kid. I want to see the video. We got to go to Twitch to watch that. We got about less than 30. If we go to Twitch, we can check that out. LL Snap says, it's okay. I feel no pain right now, but he said if I let it sit there, it'll be a lot of pain when I get old. Danny Chopper says, I can handle it. Do I want to, though? You got to do it for us. Do it for the culture. LL Snap says, no, I got ran over by the car. That's what got you in? Is that recently? I know you're going to get some lawsuit money, though. Balea jumping on me. Let me read this first, Balea. We'll jump over to Twitch and we can watch that video on the guy. I got it on here. Look, Balea, you over there? I got it on deck. We just can't watch it on YouTube. You said Joe Rogan? We can't watch it on YouTube. We gotta go over to Twitch to watch that, Balea. Danny Chopper says Rafael Torre is actually a pretty dope OG story. Let me read this because we have Marcelo Garcia in the thumbnail. It says Marcelo Garcia dominance philosophy. I dropped into Marcelo's tonight. I guess Hawaii. He prefaced his move of the day with thoughts on dominating an opponent on the mat. It was profound in a Yoda type of way and contrarian to the way most people train. Unlocking Marcelo, don't leave your performance up to a ref. That we've been saying that for decades. We've been saying that. Americans been saying that for decades. You have to submit or be so dominant, there's no question that you won. Well, Marcelo, listen, we can't all do that, Marcelo. It doesn't feel good to win by decision. You can't really celebrate that because it could have gone the other way. Try to win every aspect of the engagement. All right, Marcelo. Marcelo, well, you better than everybody, Marcelo. You can do that. Always seek the strongest position because a good submission without the right position will get lost. Be relentless to get the dominant position. A strong and dominant position uses less energy than trying to move really fast. Oh, that was the money right there. A strong and dominant position uses less energy than trying to move really fast. Use energy when you really need it. There's no way Lackland gonna beat Marcelo. But Leia, who you got for Marcelo versus Lackland? Marcelo has evolved beyond jiu-jitsu. He over here philosophizing. He got the philosophy for us. LO Snap says, no, I got ran over by the car 2.5 years ago when I was leaving training. Oh, dang. They put a hit out. The Brazilians got you? Who got you? The Cubans? The Puerto Ricans? Who got you, man? They had a fake Brazilian guy. Oh, no. The Brazilians got I didn't even read the rest. I just assumed. They had a fake Brazilian guy who did MMA and faked like he was fighting in to the death of the tournament. They used to drop them off in the woods. He'll come out of the woods with the trophy. Who is that? The guy that ran you over? Elbow Snap says, or Jorge says, how did that car not see you? It was at night. It couldn't see him. This man probably did damages to the car. The car was dented up. Shout out to Marcelo, man. Marcelo has evolved. He's at the next level. We probably would never reach. Oh, Javier Torres did that? Okay. He's a fake Brazilian? Okay. Oh, I was asking who hit you. The guy was Asian, and he said drunk Asian people. Okay, can't say that. They put a hit out with the Asian Mafia. You know, you got Asian Mafia over there in Texas, in Houston. We got Asian Mafia over here. They put a hit out on you. LO Snap, they put a hit out on you, man. They thought the car would take you out. And LO Snap jumped back up. He was okay. They're like, dang, we should have brought a bigger car. They had a truck. What kind of truck hit you? Okay, we're gonna go over to Twitch and watch one of these videos. What video should we watch, everybody? LL Snap says, yeah, I didn't even know I was hurt until I woke up the next morning and couldn't move. Yeah, you got hit by a car. Some of us wouldn't have got back up. That would have been it. He needed a booster seat to see it. We're not going to watch all this. Did Joe Rogan do a video on this? We might watch this one. Twitch, let me find it for you. Yeah, we can't watch this stuff on YouTube. YouTube will obliterate us. Let me find it for you. If someone knows my Twitch channel link, go ahead and send it to them. Otherwise, I got to find it real fast. Where's my stream at? Where the hell is this thing? Okay, here it is. Yeah, we're going to go over to the Twitch. I'll just post a link here, man. It's easier for me. We're going to go over to the Twitch and we'll watch this, and that'll be it for today, everybody. For my YouTube people, thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, thanks. I just posted it, Danny Choppa. Thank you. I'm going to link it. Got the link over here. So what I do, I shut down the YouTube link, the YouTube stream, and we just go to Twitch, which we already are on Twitch. But, you know, YouTube will take the stream down if I don't have the copyright or whatever YouTube makes up. LO Snap says, yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. I met this guy before he was being in the fight culture underground. Oh, now he's in prison for killing someone. He was a fake MMA fighter. We got a lot of those nowadays. Fake MMA, fake jiu-jitsu. You still at work? Okay. Yeah, no worries, bro. And for you guys to know, if the stream ever goes down, we always got Twitch going on in the background. Twitch is always there for us. All right, everybody, we're gonna switch over now. We'll check out this video. So,
and it was with the cover of this case.
please go over to Twitch, and we'll get into it. Okay, YouTube. See you guys later. Peace.